Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm going to let you guys come into the live. Thank you for joining. I apologize for being late. I just think I'm discombobulated right now because I literally thought I forgot that I was on Central Standard Time. I literally forgot that I was on Central Standard Time. Hey, Princess. And so, in forgetting, I didn't even remember that I was on Central Standard Time until I went to make this post. Hey, Maya. Maya, that might be it. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Miss Hudson. Hey, Uniqua. That might be it. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Kiara. Hold on, y'all. Barchi, stop. Okay, but y'all, I literally did not even think about the fact that I was on Central Standard Time until I went. Hey, Miss Davis. Hey, Holly. Hey, Zeno. Hey, Shotty Red. Hey, Tanya. Y'all, when I went to make the thumbnail for this session, and I saw Central Standard Time, I wish I could have seen my face. I wish you could have seen my face. I wish you could have seen my face. Barchi is upset. She's been in her crate because she's been cutting up today. So I just gave her a treat so that I could get through this live before letting her out, and she cutting up. Are you going to see Wooding tonight? What is that, Stephanie? Hi, Kiana. Hey, Nene. What a night we had last night. Child, I'm glad y'all had a good time. I'll be in Atlanta on Wednesday, guys. I was literally just thinking about that when I was getting ready to come on, and just thinking about how I feel like hi India, hey Erica. I was just literally thinking about how different my life is and how being in Memphis I think affects my mental health. Brooklyn, I'm not sure what happened there, so no, I can't talk about that. Hey boss lady C, how you doing? Shawty Red, I laugh so much. I just okay, I'm good. I was about to swap to my phone, but like so much has happened. Oh, I was just leaving y'all a message. Okay. Anyway, but like I was saying, so much has happened to me mentally since being here in Memphis, and it just hasn't been positive for my mental health. Erica said, Erica, already, I just started the live. But that's another reason why I'm excited to get back to Georgia. Good Wi-Fi. I'm excited. I am. Because it is terribly annoying. And the boys will be home for Thanksgiving. Brooklyn, I have to figure out what's going on there. And I hope the boys are home by Thanksgiving as well. We had a good time with good laughs and good vibes. Yeah, I don't have any problems with Wi-Fi outside of streaming and TikTok. I don't have any problems. Hey, Crystal, Atlanta. My whole purpose was of coming home was to help a family member who suffers from who at the time was having a mental health crisis. And so my purpose was, I'm the most mobile to come and help. And I just hadn't been able to do much help because that person has to also want you to help too. So I hadn't been able to do a lot. And I mean, I just feel like at this point, if it's messing with my mental health and I'm not actually able to help, then I could go back home. Doug said, even if Yak is not guilty, he can't leave because he caught jail charges. Damn. Wow. Hey, LaPanda, be safe out there. She said it was working better after dark. I feel like it works better at night too. I think Doug said even if Yak is found not guilty. Oh yeah, that's what she was just saying. Jess, if you want to find out, just because I don't want my chat to go crazy, go find out outside of the chat. And I'm not trying to be rude. I just don't want to take the focus off of why we're on live right now. I don't even know what happened. So I don't want to change the course of my live with whatever did happen. So maybe you and Brooklyn can connect off live, or I don't know, find out what happened somewhere else. I don't know what happened, and y'all know I don't like putting stuff in the chat when I haven't researched it myself, just because I don't want to speak on something that has transpired. So don't put it in the chat, please. It's primarily because I don't know what happened and I don't want it to go crazy. The only acceptable distraction is no, Duke, it's not an acceptable distraction, because no, Jess, I'm serious. I don't know what I don't know what's about to be said, girl. But he is not an acceptable distraction, because when I went back and watched my live from the plea hearing, I looked at some of the comments, and we got totally off focus. And I saw like some of the comments like, are we going to get back to what we were talking about? So I said that if we're in here doing something serious, I can't stop the live. He's just gonna have to come back. It's a personal matter. Oh, Brooklyn, I'm gonna have to go figure out what it is when I get offline. Hey, Mikhail. And if helping someone causes you not to be good, you have to choose you. I'm learning that the hard way, Harper. I'm learning that the hard way, because that's not how I was raised. That's not who I am as a person. But I just feel like I'm finally getting to that point. Not finally, since losing my mom, I am getting to a point where it's a little easier for me to choose me over that. Okay, so let's everybody get our list out, because I found my list. I found it. So I do have proof of my 300. I'm trying to see if I can see it actually. I don't know why I took the pictures this way, why my video is this way, but I did find proof of my 300. And I'm seeing a lot of people who are struggling with their 300. So I think it will be good for us to go over. I can read some of mine, and you guys can kind of see where it is. Remember, it's everything you want. 300 is hard, Miss Hudson, but he said that. He said it was going to be hard. He said it was going to be hard. And for Shay, it's taken me a very long time to get there, because you got a good 34. It's taken me a very long time to get there, because I'm a very helpful person. I don't know if it's like because I'm the middle child or what. I always try to fix things and feel like I can solve people's problems. I don't know where it comes from, but I need to work that out in therapy, because you got to choose yourself a lot of the times, and that's hard for me to do often. Okay, y'all, we got to go through this list, because I'm seeing I'm almost at 75. Yes. Okay. Monique said I'm almost at 100, and India is hard after 75. Y'all, I can't believe I'm moving the camera so fast across my 300. It's ticking me off. I was probably doing this for my I remember doing a video, like a content video on this. I have 130 on my list. I would take accountability for not using my time wisely. I have been sick all weekend. Well, Holly, thank you for that. Mel, what can I buy to get the gold brassy look out of my hair? I use Wella T18. I have not what's the word? I have not toned my hair in a while, but I normally use the Wella T18, and then when I'm ready to tone it, and then I just bleach my hair using 30 Developer. But my hair, let me just say, my hair is really short, and I keep my hair really short because bleaching my hair as long as I bleach my hair, it's not affected because it's really short. So, yeah. Oh, Harper, welcome to the accountability session. I'm at a sad 38. Don't be sad about the 38, LaPanda. Trying to decide if things are too small to add to the list. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Erica. Thank you so much for joining, Harper. What this session is it's just a smaller group of us who kind of use each other for accountability. We also have a group me that we're into. And if you don't do nothing, because I struggled this morning, y'all. But I love that. Holly just took accountability because now I gotta take my accountability. This week has been extremely hard for me. I have found myself sleeping an excessive amount. And I think a lot of that is my environment. A lot of that is it's just life for me right now. So I toned mine with Brand Blonde Solutions. It's a liquid toner. Okay, hold on. So I hope you see what Mikhail just said. So I've been sleeping a lot. I have to give myself props for my water intake. It has definitely increased since our accountability group. It's only 55 likes. Come on, y'all. Come on. Hit the X and like the live. My water intake has been up. I started off okay with devotionals, but I did not end up great. Does motivational content count? Because I have been watching. That's a big step for me. I have been watching more spiritual focused content. But I can do a whole lot better. I did not start my draw the circle. I did not start that yet. Today's Sunday. Maybe tomorrow I could start it off because, okay, y'all said that think that counts. Okay, Nene. Yes. I am. So I have to take accountability for that. I could be doing so much better. I could be doing so much better with moving my body too. But those are things that I can be doing better with. And I really hope that once I get back home on Wednesday, I'm hoping that the environment change also helps me. It's so y'all, it is so hard. It is so hard, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, y'all, I have been trying to feed my mind. Hey, Jasmine, I have been trying to feed my mind, y'all. And it's like, y'all, this week, let me tell y'all something. So this week, I think I shared with you guys that I'm kind of going through a little personal matter with my previous employer. And I told my son's father, let me tell you, do y'all remember we talked about being very specific in what we ask for? Brooklyn, I sure can. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Lisa. Being very specific in things that we ask for. So I was talking to him and I was like, listen, I have my meeting coming up. If they offer me this, I'm taking it because me personally, my life is just okay. My life has been flipped upside down for like 3 years now. I mean, just absolutely crazy. And so I said, if they offer me this, I'm going to take it. It's exactly what I need to start over, do everything. And when I tell y'all what they offered me was more than the number I said, but I couldn't take it. I just couldn't take the offer because there was a stipulation in the offer that if I'm going to agree to this, I'm going to need double for what I asked. So I couldn't take it. But I was just like, okay, that gave me a little motivation because knowing that eventually is going to happen for me, it's like, that's exactly what I need to do. I really, really, y'all, I'm like so excited to start getting into interviewing and doing shows like really doing shows. I mean, with the whole setup and everything. So I'm really, really excited to do that. And this would have been an opportunity for me to get everything that I need, everything, right? But this is why we have to be so specific in our prayers. And also, I feel like it was God kind of letting me know, like, girl, I'm right here. I'm working some things in the background for you. But so now I'm just like holding on to the fact that may be settled soon. Hey, Toy, that may be settled soon. And my life can be a little more on track, with that coming. But it was that happened to me this week. And I just want to tell y'all, I'm telling y'all this stuff to let you know how this group really is there's a purpose to what we're doing. We get on here, we laugh, we joke, we say some ignorant stuff sometimes, but there really is purpose behind us on here. He was Nay Nay. Let me tell you what else happened this week, y'all. I cried. I think I told y'all the last WTF Wednesdays, an hour before that, I was in here bawling. Like bawling my eyes out, just sad, because I just really have been sad. And like that happened. Then like the next night I went to sleep, and I always have these dreams of my mom where I am like in my dream, y'all. It is so real. Like me and my mom just vibing. At some point in the dream, I always remember that she's dead. And when I say in the dream, y'all, I mean one of my dreams, I was breaking down crying so bad in the dream. It was in my old apartment. Y'all, was rolling on the floor. It was terrible. And I woke up boohoo crying. And so this lady told me on my Facebook months ago, like when my mama first passed, she was like, that's a sign of deep grief. Went to therapy this week because I thank y'all so much. I'm seeing your comments. I appreciate you guys. And it's definitely okay to not be okay. And I feel like that's where I am right now. So the lady told me that on Facebook. I never bothered to really look it up. I know this person. I took her for what she said. And then I think I put it on Twitter and someone else said it. And I was like, let me actually go look up deep grief. And when I looked up like the symptoms of deep grief and exactly what it is, I was like, I'm definitely experiencing that. I also went to therapy this week because this accountability group and just my commitment to really wanting to do this because I want to take it outside of just YouTube. I want to host events for us. Like, y'all just don't understand how much this YSL trial has revealed so much for me, to me. It just, things that I've prayed for, God is like opening doors for those things. But in order for me to get those things, I have to mentally be ready for those things. Same with y'all. Whatever you have on your list, when you remember what you're putting down, you've also got to be ready for it. I'm not ready for all of those things. What I tell y'all all the time, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Brooklyn, if you cry, friend, cry. And guess what? I was not ready. Do y'all know how much I planned to do YouTube, to do content? I'm talking in-depth plans. But when all of this happened, I couldn't do any of those plans because mentally my mind is all over the place. I couldn't sit down. I couldn't do everything that I needed to do. So there's so much stuff that's being left on the table because I'm not ready. So part of me being ready is starting back therapy, going through this journey. And luckily, I'm always a resources person. So I went through therapy through my school and trying to get all of that done. But my therapist literally asked me, have I accepted? Harper, if you send me a message on Instagram or TikTok, I'll send you the link. Brad, we always gonna be a family. Y'all never gonna get rid of me. Ever. Y'all will never get rid of me. But talking to my therapist, y'all, she asked me, she said, have you accepted your mom's death? And I'm on the phone. I said, yeah, I know where she's buried. I know. And she said, no, accept it. And when I said, what do you mean by acceptance? And she's like, these dreams you're having, your depressive state, all of this. She was like, I don't think you've accepted it. Like, we can mentally know something happened, but spiritually we're not accepting it. And I was like, that's it. I had a rough day today. I think with realizing this will be the first holidays without my mom, it's starting to set in. It's Latoya. Do you know what I absolutely Yes, Erica, we can. Thank you, Erica. Um, I do, Brad. I go through my life, and this ties into what Latoya just said. Latoya, I'm sorry for your loss. And y'all, I promise y'all, I do not mean to make every accountability session about my mom's death. I promise. It's just that is what's affecting me right now. So when I'm talking to you guys, I'm just talking about my process. So Latoya and Brad are very right. I think I go through life, and one of the reasons why this trial has probably become like everything I talk about, everything I do, is because if I live in YSL trial world, I don't have to live in Melanie's world. And it, because I've gone to therapy, because I've done OCD therapy, I was very quick to recognize that. Well, not very quick, y'all. It took me a couple months. When I started seeing my schoolwork and stuff, like it helps when you're not living in reality. Yes, Tanya. So when you go through that, you really understand. You really understand. It's a very welcome distraction. So it's a very welcome distraction. So as I'm going through this case and I'm talking to you guys about the YSL trial, baby, I don't have to think about it. Now, I will say that this accountability group is kind of refocusing my attention on myself, because I think I would be a liar to sit here and tell y'all to get y'all shit together and then mine is not together. You know? So I try to approach the accountability sessions really like an accountability session. I'm aware that thousands of people see these videos, and I try to be vulnerable and open, because I really want people that are watching these videos and on here with us to really understand the purpose of what we're doing. There is so much beauty in our purpose. It doesn't look like it right now, but there is. She said, now you need therapy from the trial like the rest of us. Erica said, do you think it's hard in Memphis because it's a constant reminder of her absence? I don't know. Let me explain what I think is the problem, Erica. It's probably not the reminder of my mom's absence. So my mom's house is like 40 years old. The problem with my mom's house is I guess the way it's built, y'all, it doesn't get a lot of sunlight. And when you're in my mom's room, which is where I am, I can never tell you what time of the day it is. I can't tell you what time of the day it is. And I think that's a problem. And for a person who is suffering from depression, deep grief, that's not good. I don't like, that's the problem. The fact that I've isolated myself to her room. And that's just because, like I said, my people that are dealing with stuff, it's just for me mentally easier to be here isolated. I think that's the problem for me. Being confined to one place is the problem. That's more so than anything. Yeah, Latoya, I'm open to that, friend. Even how bad life is, and it sucks. But looking at the YSL trial, what they're going through, I realize I should be thankful for what I have, and I think that's absolutely correct, Brooklyn. Y'all, I learned, Brad. So I take Barchi out every day, but maybe I could probably, not probably, tomorrow morning that'll be my first thing. Trying to take her. Actually, we actually prioritize that. I think with this YSL trial, I brought girl, no, with this YSL trial, I think we all need to realize how thankful we are. Even when I'm talking to the guys outside of things, like it's not lost on me to see that I definitely had a different upbringing than a lot of them, and I haven't seen some of the things that they've seen. So I can't even imagine. Yeah, I'm sorry about Barchi. Somebody just came in. I can't even imagine the things that they've seen and they're trying to live through. Hold on. So yeah, so I understand that Go live when you go out for your walk. That would be accountability, sunshine. That would be accountability. I could do that. I could do that. I chose my house to have sunlight because I watched my mom deal with depression and she kept the house dark. The only room that's dark in my is my bedroom because I like dark and cold sleep. I get that, Holly. I do get that a lot. When I get back to Georgia, when I get back, that's like so like that's something that I'm really going to be big on. I have to have somewhere with sunlight. I just have to. I have to. I think people don't realize how much sunshine affects your mental health. And so my last apartment was pretty dark, but I made an effort to have my blinds open every day to get the little sunlight I could. I was doing yoga outside. I was doing all of these things. And then she said, let Barchi free. Barchi is mad because somebody walking outside. And it's still just then my mom passed and I just forgot all of it. I have no desire whatsoever to go back to Ohio anytime soon. My daughter has convinced me to come for her birthday. Yeah, I get that, Latoya. So we make sacrifices for our kids. And man, it's amazing how kids get to just go through life. You be going through it and you have to stay strong for your kids. You just have to. It's hard to get over loved ones. I never gotten over my youngest son death. I'm sorry for your loss, Tanya. Several tattoos of him. Girl, listen. A lot of people. Yep, Mia, I hear that a lot too. I hear that a lot. I have never ever. I think when I say lost my job because I did walk away from my job. I didn't even realize how I had to grieve that as well. So I do not harbor. I was literally just about to write this down in my journal. Opening my blinds in my office while at work. I didn't realize how often I just sit in a dark house. Yeah, I think a lot of us do this. I think a lot of us do this. A lot of us, we just don't understand it. And it takes like little small changes for us to see big change, you know? So don't, for any of you guys that are in the accountability group, you're on this live to get something done. Let's not beat ourselves up because we didn't do the whole 300 list, right? If you did 34, I think I saw you did almost 100, you're over 75. Eventually, you're going to get to that 300. So those small things are going to add up big. Oh, Latoya, it had to be. It had to be. I say it's God's timing. Just moved from the darkest apartment ever. Every window was blocked by trees. Mine too, Cheyenne. And the patio so much sunlight. Girl, I just can't do it. I already know where I want my next place to be in Atlanta, though. I think I'm going downtown. This is the only opportunity because my son moves back to Georgia his 8th grade year. He'll be in 8th grade next year. So he'll be moving back to Georgia in 2026. So when he moves back, I absolutely have to have a bigger place. But right now, I'm going to take advantage. So I'm going to move to downtown Atlanta. Yes, just keep writing. I keep my house dark a lot until my therapist advised me to start allowing light in my house. It really affects your mental health, Nay. So I'm happy you did that. I thought I was okay with it, but I was unhappy there. You feel it. You feel it, Brad. You really do have to grieve the loss, especially if y'all have been at that job like almost 10 years. I never had an issue on that job until my last year working there. So it was probably a little impulsive for me to leave my job, but I just feel like everything happens for a reason. And I just don't know if I would have been doing this trial the way I've done it. I don't know if things that have happened in my life would have transpired if I was still at that job. So, I love you, Brittany. You better work smart and not hard. Brittany said, I finished my 300, and what helped me was looking up others' lists on TikTok or Google just to see things that you not have thought of. I like that, Brittany. Has been very encouraging these past few weeks. I was very productive and got accepted. Oh, congratulations, little panda. Congratulations. And I know why I didn't. Well, Latoya, you can be honest here because what did Erica say? We listen and we don't judge. If you got zero, that's fine. But why did you get zero? I am very, y'all, I'm telling y'all just don't know how much when y'all send me messages on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever, telling me about accomplishments that you got, like that makes me so happy because that's what this is for. Yes, Crystal, keep going. Keep going. India said, I didn't think about that. Now you know, India. Now you know. Now you know. Now I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to need help with is I have 2 weeks, y'all, to turn my school stuff around. My therapist gave me 2 weeks so that I can graduate December 19th. So I'm going to be leaning on this group heavy because I got a lot of makeup work to do if I'm going to walk across that stage. She agreed that I have been self-sabotaging myself by intentionally avoiding doing anything for the last long time. Even after talking to my professors and kind of explaining to them what's been going on, she you still not in the group chat? Okay, Crystal, let me check it now. Even after explaining that, she was like, Mel, you're sabotaging yourself. And I agree with that because like, y'all, my mama really not gonna see me graduate. That's really hard for me to accept. She is really not going to see me graduate. I'm trying to see if I see anybody waiting. I don't see anybody waiting, I don't think. Because life is so different. Latoya, I understand that. Tasha said I'm on 23. It's not zero. You at least started. We got to get Latoya started. Latoya, I get that. Latoya, please look up. My Instagram is Millionaire Mel. It's scrolling at the bottom. Yeah, Montana, I might have to do that. But I know y'all, we got opening statements tomorrow, and then the jury leaves. So I'm just gonna watch. Especially, I'm doing a live jury watch, so I'm gonna be doing my homework while we on jury watch. I'm gonna have to use the iPad to stream. I'm gonna use the iPad to stream, and I'm gonna be on my laptop doing work. Yeah, Sunshine, I get that. It's just, girl, it's hard. It's really hard. Oh, that's say opening statements. Because don't start this over. I'm on 60 trying. So Ashley, let me tell you something else. I try if I think about it, don't say trying, you're doing. Don't say trying, you're doing. Lynn, just message me on Instagram or TikTok. And was it Grayel? I didn't see your request. I didn't see your request. I think it's hard for me to believe that these things will come true. I get that too, Tasha. But we just listen, Tasha, do this then. Think of it this way. It might be hard for you to believe, but it's not hard for us to believe. So I want you to just write them down. Remember, big, small. Like, I really want to see my list, y'all. And I'm trying to look at this video because I know for a fact 10,000 followers on my social media channels was one of my lists. And I have gone ×4 on my TikTok. I'm working towards 10,000 on my YouTube. I know for a fact that was on my list. That's the whole purpose of us doing this list, y'all, because we're going to go back and you start marking stuff off the list. I've done this before. I didn't do 300, but I've set goals before, forgot about them, went back, found them probably in my notes or something, and I've accomplished these goals. So I don't care if you feel like it's too hard. You might. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. All good, Ashley. I almost finished my book, Exceeding a Non-Traditional Sport. It brings back wait. I'm sorry. I'm smiling. Then I heard brings back bad memories. Hold on, Ashley. So, Ashley, am I understanding you right that you're writing a book right now? It's the I'll do or I'm doing my best. Try versus trying means you didn't. Come on, Raynette. Hey, Raynette. Writing things down without faith is pointless. Like, that whole Erica Jakes. Erica Jakes. Wait a minute. You're right, Latoya. That you sound like my therapist right now. I actually like my therapist too, y'all. I went through my school this time for therapy, because you can get like 8 free sessions before. I guess they give like a discounted after 8 sessions. So I went through my school. I was very scared, but when I tell y'all, I really like her. She was really good. I believe in you. Life goes on no matter what happens. With everything else, you came back posting, we still be here. Oh, thank you, Montana. When I struggle, I always tell, listen, this Erica ate that up, didn't it? Listen, Erica ate that up right there. When I struggle, I always tell myself that this very second I'm doing my best. I can't worry about tomorrow, yesterday, and I realize how close I've actually gotten to my goal. I love that, Sunshine. I write things down and be scared to go look back at them. Ken, here's the thing. Well, Ken, you can do this. If you're scared to go look back at them, just use these accountability sessions as, think of us as being there to hold your hand while you go back and look through it. So, Cheyenne, I'm glad you asked because Erica said we need to do this. I played a professional level. Oh, Ashley, I'm really excited. Hey, Isis, I'm really excited to read your book. And when it comes out, you'll have to come on and talk about it. How about that, friend? When the book comes out, you'll have to come on and talk about it. And I'm really interested to see what sport and to hear your story. And sometimes us telling our story helps others more than it helps us. So I'm excited about that for you. I like the one I have, and I've been with her for almost 2 years. Y'all, I love this therapist. I'm excited to get back to Dr. Zeb. I love Dr. Zeb. I know y'all have heard me talk about him before. He is just as good in person as he is online. But I was paying him like $150 a week. And right now, I just can't afford to pay him $150 a week, plus everything else I have going on. Because y'all know the only income I have is content creation. And I have to, I'm thinking real wise. Okay. I pay my rise tuition, which, y'all, no tuition next month. Thank God. But it's back up and popping come January. So, but I love him so much. He is like, y'all have to go follow him if you're not following him. I love that he puts spirituality in his counseling. And when I tell y'all, he don't bite his tongue. He does not. He does not bite his tongue. And found a booklet last week. I have accomplished. Oh, see, come on, Tracy. Come on, testimony. Come on, testimony. This is why we're writing it down, y'all. Oh, thank you, Ken. Soccer. Oh, Ashley. Generation of empowerment. Okay, Ashley. Soccer. Oh, wow. His name is Dr. Zeb, y'all. Let me show y'all his Instagram. And Erica suggested that we go over the 300. Who is that? No, Ashley. No, friend. I'm going to go through my 8 sessions right now. When I tell y'all know what's so strange is the way, I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to find the right words to say this. I'm finna show y'all his Instagram, and then we're gonna look at our 300 list. I don't know what, Lord, y'all, I'm trying to find the right words to say this to y'all, and it now not sound crazy. Oh God, I'm trying to find the right words. No problem, Sunshine. We're gonna go over it. You know, okay, since I've been a kid, I've always felt like y'all, I'm really struggling to find the right words to say this to y'all. Okay. Keita, you see me. I'm holding them back, Keita. I'm holding them back. I'm holding them back, Keita. That's probably what's taking me so long right now. Let me get this out the way first. Okay, y'all. These are his socials right here. Hold up, my phone. Oh, is it yeah, okay. Do y'all see that? Zeb the third. Just as great in person. Okay. Erica, then you just see Keita say, "Don't cry." Zeb, not Zen, Zeb. He does not, y'all. He does not. He only takes he doesn't take insurance. Dr. Zeb doesn't. Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you guys is when I first left the IRS and I was kind of going through, like, God, I felt so lost. Like, so when I tell y'all that after my mom passed, my life just felt like it got worse. I walked away from that job. I had been there for 8 years. Yeah, let me tell y'all something so crazy. I still don't know how I paid my bills for 2 years with no job, but I paid my bills for 2 years with no job. I done went through being faced with eviction. I had lost my car. I done all of this stuff. I've gone through all of these things. But after my mom passed, I was just like, you know what? I felt so lost. I said, I'm gonna just go to school. I moved out of my apartment, moved in with my sister. So life for me has never been as upside down as it is. It's upside down as it is. But I mean, I was paying $1,800 in rent with no job. Like, for the first year of me leaving my job, it was right after COVID. There was this program in Gwinnett County. They paid my rent for a year, right? And this is why I talk about when God gives you a life jacket, don't be a fool and punch holes in your life jacket. Okay? Don't be a fool and punch holes in your life jacket. That year, my rent was getting paid is the time that I should have been getting my shit together. And I didn't do that. I was so stuck in where I was. Very, very much depressed, just existing. Definitely not living. Definitely not living life. It's just and nothing has changed 3 years later. After that, I was randomly getting large sums of money that I can take. If I was behind in my rent, y'all, it would come at the right time. I could go pay my rent. I could go pay my rent. So don't ever look at your situation as it's terrible. And I can tell y'all, I used to be a little scared. Okay. I used to be a little scared, but I just won't worry about it. I'd be like, it's going to be okay. And it was always okay. After my mom passed, I just felt like, I don't know if I was okay with just not worrying. I was really scared after my mom passed, even though at the time I had the money to do what I needed to do. I just was like, I don't know what my life about to look like. So I said, I'm gonna just let the apartment go, and I moved. Fast forward, my next semester in school, it was amazing. 3.7 GPA, did great. January, I left Atlanta, and I started doing taxes with my cousin. So now I'm back making money. I don't pay rent now. So me and my baby's able to do things. I'm able to take care of things or whatever. It was great, but I was away from my child. So for my daughter's second semester of senior year, we weren't even in the same state. And for a parent, that's hard. My son was already living with his dad. My daughter's in Georgia. I'm in Ohio. But we made it work, because if you have family, you have support, they help you out. So that worked fine. Fast forward to summer. Summertime comes. This is summer this year. I stopped doing taxes. Stopped doing taxes with my cousin. And right when I stopped doing taxes, y'all, I got monetized on TikTok. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to get a job at this point. I'm like, don't think I don't know if I'm meant to work a regular job, because I'm definitely not a you can tell me the sky is purple when I clearly see it's blue type of person. That's never been me. I'm very vocal. I'm very outspoken. Sometimes I think I'm a little too assertive. Some people would say combative. I think I'm just assertive, especially when on jobs. So maybe I'm not meant to work with people, and that's okay. But y'all know who I love working with? Myself. I'm the best damn coworker. I love me, so I can work for me. So, in all of this time, guys, let's keep in mind too, I'm a realtor. I haven't sold a house since 2022. That was one of the random checks I got. I sold a house. I got like $7,000 for that house. 6,000 probably. So, money was coming when it needed to come in, I guess. My kids never went hungry, lights never got turned off, nothing like that. So, fast forward, as soon as I stopped working a job, because I didn't want to stop working for my cousin, but I just, at some point, if you got expertise in something, you got to stand on it, family or not. And you can't allow people, like, I wasn't even being paid what I was worth. I have 15 years of tax experience, almost 10 years working for the IRS. You have a customer come in, they don't have to call the IRS and sit on the phone. You can call me because I know how to read transcripts. I know how to, instead of calling the IRS, let me see your transcript and I'm going to talk to you just like they're going to talk to you, because I used to work the job. So listen, that happens. As soon as I stop working, I got monetized on TikTok. Like, I monetized on TikTok. I wasn't even, y'all, when I started posting, my little sister was telling me, oh, I made this, I made that. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just love talking about the trial. And it just started like picking up. You know what I'm saying? It just started picking up, right? And so I pay what I need to pay. I've been able to pay what I need to pay just from doing TikTok. I started looking at my page, y'all. I'm getting 45 million views on my page. I mean, I'm like, oh my God, like what's going on? People are actually listening. Do them taxes, nay. Y'all know I'm doing some free sessions for millionaires. I'm definitely doing some sessions for you guys that do your own taxes. People who don't want to be worried about your taxes, that's fine. But every last one of you, you need to know the very basics of your tax returns. What will not happen in this community is, even if someone else does your taxes, you need to understand what's on the return. So I am doing a free sessions for y'all so that you understand what's going on. Erica, let's talk about it. I already done them. They just ain't released them funds. Okay, Nate, we have to figure out why. But so yeah, I started getting monetized on TikTok. But I went through all of that to get to this point right here. Never in my wildest dreams, and I prayed to God for y'all. I prayed to God for y'all. Sunshine said, okay, I'm not a millionaire yet. Yes, you are, girl. Everybody in here, we are millionaires. Hold on. Oh God, I feel numb. I'm just here. Delana, we're gonna have to figure it out together, girl. We're gonna need to learn. We're gonna figure it out together. Okay. Oh yeah, it can take time, Latoya. So I'm saying all that to say that I feel like God connected us for a reason. After going through all of that, I remember driving in my car one day and I was going into Quick Trip in Johns Creek. And I was like, listen to Sarah Jakes Roberts. And she said, if you could do anything for free, what would it be? And I said, motivate and inspire. I feel like so many people call me when they're going through stuff, because like no matter what I'm going through, when you call me with a problem, it's like, I'm not going to sit on this phone and let you be sad. I'm not going to sit on this phone and let you be sad. I just can't. Actually, that's good. We can do some targeted stuff. And so I said, motivate and inspire, right? I said that just driving. And then I went home and I started looking at other people who are motivational speakers. I was like, oh, a motivational speaker. I was like, I would love to do that. It involves two of my favorite things, talking in people. So I looked up Mel Robbins, and I told you I used to think, I always knew I was supposed to be in front of crowds. Like, I always felt like that. If I told y'all some of the stuff I auditioned for, y'all would be laughing. Mariah always laughs that I got a casting call to go on this show. I said, Mariah, I just couldn't do that. Although I would, at the time, I was young, like early 20s, and I got called for a callback. I was like, I could not see myself on that show at all. Like, at the time, it sounded like a smart thing. You know how you submit your pictures, you tell who you are, blah, blah, blah. I just couldn't do that, y'all. But I have always wanted to be in front of people, whether, I mean, y'all know at the time, on social media wasn't a thing. But your daughter's name is Mariah. Your Mariah's name got changed right before I had her. It was supposed to be Ariana. And my sister said, won't you name her an M name like yours? And I was like, okay, what name? She said Mariah. I said, okay. So, yes, y'all. So it was motivate and inspire. And I said, I'm gonna be a motivational speaker. And then I like started fine tuning that. I want to have my own talk show. I want to have my own podcast. I want to do things like this. And I've tried to do them, but I feel like it's God, it's timing. I think it's timing, right? It's all about timing. God wasn't ready for me to do that last year. God gave this to me when I was at my lowest. Y'all have no idea how much talking to y'all every day helps me. I don't care if we're laughing, we're joking, these accountability sessions. You guys are the most consistent thing in my life. And I'm not talking about family. I'm talking about something that I do. I rarely miss court. I might not stream every day, but girl, this is the day I meet her, I'm going to fall out. And she is such an inspiration to me. But, no, her name is not Mariah, Ariana. No, her name. So my mother's name is Jerry. Her middle name is Jerry, but still spelled just like my mom's. So I was like, God is timing. God gave it to me when He gave it to me. But there is so much that I've been trying to do for years. I just haven't been able to do that. You guys have done for me in months. Like, you have to trust God in all things, and sometimes, baby, He gonna answer prayers you asked Him for years ago. Years ago. Thank y'all. I see y'all in the chat. And I'm just thankful for you guys. I don't care if it's 100 of us like that. Y'all know I know someday. I know if you're really asking God to be in front of thousands of people and you want to do motivate, you're gonna have like shows where you have thousands of people, right? But I'm never gonna forget these days when it's 127 of us sitting here talking, because even when this gets bigger, I still want to be here. I still want to be like, my favorite part about this trial is right now. Seeing Sunshine come in, seeing Montana, saying, hey, Erica, hey, Isis, like, hey, Crystal, like hey, Jamie, that's my favorite part about all of this. Do y'all remember the first time Duke was on here and he was like, why you say key name like that? Do y'all remember that? Because when he said that, like, my heart smiled, because these are people who I have gotten to know. I may not have met you guys in person, but I feel like I know y'all. We talk about a lot. We laugh a lot. We watching stuff together. So I like, this is what social media to me is about. It's about connection. Let me know when you do the text session. Yes, Ashley, we will. I don't know where Key at, Erica. That's a good point. And to think I wasn't going to listen today. I was like, oh, don't do that, Uniqua. Please don't ever do that, because all of us are a work in progress. Like, that's what this is for. But that made my heart smile when he said that, because that's how I feel. This is our little family. It's our little family. And we know at some point it's going to get bigger, but we always have to remember, like, these moments. And my Mariah laughs, my sister, she was like, I love your community. Like, they don't play about you. And I'm like, I don't play about them. I don't take anything for granted. Um, oh, thank you, Liana. Hey. And thank you, Sunshine. I just feel like like this is what I'm meant to do. And I would be lying to y'all if I'm like, oh my God, y'all, what is my life gonna look like a year from now? It's like, what is my life gonna look like a year from now? And somebody in here said it's hard for me to believe the thing. Yes, hold on. Yes, Miss Davis. We all family. It's hard for me to sit down, y'all, and kind of thank you, Red, and say, y'all, it's like every time when I close my eyes and really think about it, I think about the Mel Robbins picture that I looked at, and like, okay, one day I'm going to be able to be talking in front of large crowds, sharing my testimony, sharing my story, but it's all in God's plan. I don't like, I'd be lying to you. I don't know what it's going to look like for me when I go back home. I really don't know. I just know that I have to make some changes in order for me to get where I'm supposed to be. But one of the things that will never change is my commitment to this community. Like my commitment. Actually, we're doing those in December. I'm actually having a vision board party. Like, we're gonna have a vision, like a virtual vision board party. I'm gonna have some speakers on there for you guys. I did a vision board party 2 years ago, and it was really good, but I think it's going to be even better this year. But we're going to do a vision board party. I can't wait. I can't wait. But we are doing a vision board party next month. Virtual vision board party. I'll have a flyer and everything for you guys closer to the date. And I'll let you guys know the day. It may be like a couple of days after Christmas or something. But before the new year, or like right after New Year, first, second, but we're doing a vision board party. And yes, we will be on Zoom because I want to be able to see you guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But you're gonna need your vision board. Are you now? Let me tell y'all know y'all can do virtual vision boards. She said Mel forgot she had us up at 4 o'clock. Y'all know what I didn't realize? I didn't realize that live was that long. We were live for 5 hours yesterday. I'll be honest and say I've been depressed and in my house to the point I'm afraid to leave because I ended a relationship with my sister and it hurt. But this community gives me hope to make new relationships. It's so crazy how y'all be talking about stuff. Netters, like my relationship with my sister. So, I have 10 sisters. And let me explain the 10 to y'all because everybody be like, damn. Okay. So my mother has 3 girls. It's myself, my older sister, and my younger sister. I'm the middle child. My father, he had 3 different marriages. My older sisters, he had 2 girls. One of my sisters, she's in her 50s. And my other sister passed a couple years ago from cancer. And then there's me by myself. And then I have 2 younger sisters. The wedding that I went to, that was one of my younger sister's wedding. And then my mother, my little sister had a friend in elementary whose grandmother passed, and they were trying to put them in foster care. But my little sister was with her a lot. So my mom adopted or got guardianship. I don't know if it was really adoption. I don't know. But they came to live with us for a few years. So I always include them as my sisters. When I was 10, my mom was a social worker. I was like 8 or 10, between 8 and 10. My mom was a social worker, and she met these 2 girls at one of the places she was their case manager or something, and she adopted them. So about 8 and 10, 2 girls just showed up at our house. This was my mama, okay? This was who my mom was. And my grandmother, one of her church members, passed away. And my grandmother got custody. Custody is the word. She got custody of the other 2 girls. My grandmother got custody of her church member's daughter after she passed. She had a couple of kids. And then at some point, my grandmother was going to send her back. And then my mom got custody of her. So she stayed with us. So that's why I always say I have 10 sisters. And then Gretchen. Gretchen is my stepfather's daughter, but that's my sister. Okay. So that's why I say I have 10 sisters, because Yeah, that breaks it down. So no brothers. Sister relationships are complicated. I am closest to my sisters that I was raised with. And like I talk to my other sisters all the time, but and Gretchen, I'm very, me and Gretchen are like this. We're really close. And one of the things I love about Gretchen is we talk about life, y'all. And she's always motivating me. I'm always motivating her. So, you know what's Brad? What's so funny? My mama was a teacher too. She left social work and became a teacher. So my mama was that type of teacher. Coming home, y'all, coming home with kids like, Millie, can you do their hair? That was my mama. Bringing home clothes so that she can wash clothes. That is my mom. So I think family in general is just so different now. It's not what I had when I grew up. It's family dinners, all that. It's not that. Now, when my mom, one of the reasons I really miss my mom is my mom was able to navigate. Okay, Ashley, I wasn't picking up what you were saying. It was so much going on, I wasn't picking it up. But yes, Sunshine. Um, it's hard. It's family. It's hard for me to navigate some of my relationships now that my mom is gone, because my mom was like the balance. I'm sometimes the sister. Mel thinks she know it all. She always want to be right. All of this, and sometimes I need to work on it. But sometimes, because I do read a lot, sometimes I am right, and that's not always received. Now, Erica, we in here chilling. Why do you want to be messy today? I thought this live was mess free. And then here you go. But yeah, so I miss my mama being able to navigate these relationships, because I'm also the fixer in the family. I am sometimes the one who I feel like, hold on, I lost my closest sister. Too pretty. I'm sorry for your loss. I did not see that comment. I wish my other sister can build a bond like the one my deceased sister, but it's like she makes it every gift. So I have difficult sisters too. And I feel like it's even more difficult now that my mom is gone. But I was a social worker and I brought so many times. Oh, unique. So you my mama junior. So it's I was thinking to Erica. Y'all too messy. Thank you, Raynette. I appreciate it. So I miss my mama being able to navigate my relationship with my sisters. It almost sometimes feel non-existent, because not non-existent, but it's just complicated. It's really complicated, especially right now. So you gotta work. You have to live through that too, because I'm not used to that. I've always been the type to be like, I don't need no damn friends because I got sisters. So if you fall out with somebody, okay, whatever. I got 10 sisters. I'm okay. I've always been of that mindset. So it's complicated right now. You're the only girl? Okay. It'll be a year, December, that my Tanya, who passed away. Yeah, the being a middle child is different. And it's like, I grew up out of the three of us, I grew up being sometimes I feel like sometimes you can have some of my brothers. I have 17. Now, Tracy, what? 17 brothers is insane. Your mom. Okay, Tanya. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry for your loss. AKA the mediator. Sometimes I feel like there is this I don't want to say resentment, but sometimes it's just like I grew up the child who did everything. Like, since I was an elementary straight A student, making a B was very, very rare. Girl, I can remember making a B ninth grade year, babe. My mama taught at my school. Babe, I ran out that school crying to my mama. So sometimes it's you have to be the person, like, I don't know. It's just hard. It's for me being the middle child. It's like I seem to resent my siblings because I often feel like my dad favored them because those are kids of his marriage. That's probably something that really is going on. Well, Brad, I must tell you this. I always say if the relationship can be fixed while the person's alive, then you need to work to fix it if they're open to it. But yeah, sometimes it's difficult, y'all. Being a sister that's always doing something. Like, out of my two sisters, I'm like the most outgoing. I'm the one that's wherever I go, like I'm gonna rise. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it cute on the live. Do y'all get what I'm saying? No, I definitely wasn't rebellious, Tanya, but I get that. Yes, Uniqua. It's okay, Toya. When you grow up being that person, sometimes I feel like your siblings love you. They're gonna root for you, but on the back, sometimes you get backhanded compliments, or they happy for you, but to an extent, and it's a little, it hurt because you're not that person towards them. Like, you're not that person. Okay, you're not that person. I was just going through something where, like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you, I'm definitely the person. If you know I'm a realtor, I don't give a damn how bad you think I'm doing what. But if you know I'm capable of it, you better use me as your realtor, especially if we siblings, or I'm gonna feel away. So I never feel like it's an excuse to use someone outside of me because you use me for everything else. Like, one of my friends, we stopped talking and it hurt me so bad. I mean, oh my God, this is my best friend, because I wasn't in agreement with her relationship. Well, it wasn't that I wasn't in agreement with, I wasn't jumping for joy. Like, we stopped talking. She told me, how were you, hold on, y'all, how were you able to share grief with your daughter? Girl, sometimes we cry together. And my daughter she was very much like, she loved my mama. So we cry together. We talk about it. One of her senior gifts was actually something for her tassel. And it had a picture of my mama, so she could walk across the stage with my mom. She couldn't wear it for graduation because they wouldn't let them put anything on a tassel. But when she got to college, it's on her backpack now. After my diagnosis, me living in a whole different state, I had to do everything for my mom. I do it the same way 100 times over, but never understood why I had to do that. That's fair. Hey, Aisha. That's fair. But yeah, back to what I was saying is I don't play. And so I do sometimes feel like people see like, oh, she's doing this on TikTok. And I think because people have this preconceived notion that if you got a lot of followers, you're making all of this money. I feel like sometimes that plays a part, or because the only explanation sometimes I have is you can make money, but not too much money, because I'll never understand why you would not use your family member and let the family member make the money and go to a stranger. I'll never understand it, especially if I do your taxes. I seen what you made. So some people be trying to say, well, I don't want people all in my business. Baby, if I do your taxes, I'm all in your business. Okay? So if I've ever done your taxes, you're never going to be able to tell me, oh, I want to keep business and personal separate. Baby, I've done your taxes. Okay? I know your taxes is like one of the most important things in your life. So for like my friend that we're no longer friends anymore, one of the things she said, well, I think we should keep business and personal separate, because it was just something simple. I wasn't even going to be the realtor, just simply a referral. But her reasoning was, well, we never got over the issue with my friend guy. I mean, her boyfriend at the time. And it was basically boiled down to, it was a very long relationship and they were going to be getting married. And I was just like, but you just told me you're going to break up with him. And all I said was, are you going to go to counseling? And so this friend was planning the wedding. She was planning everything. And I think at the time, I'm gonna take accountability and say at the time I was like, I was going through OCD therapy. And I don't know if y'all know about OCD, but if you're going through any type of OCD therapy, you should not be taking, I think I was taking Adderall at the time. You cannot do that because until you work the stuff out, Adderall is just going to make things worse. So if I was having any type of thoughts, they probably were intensified. And although I didn't say it, it probably was on my face. So I'll take accountability for that. And me and her stopped talking 3 years ago and they still not married. So it kind of feels like this was like my best friend. It kind of feels like the relationship was lost and you're still not married. Like you were so mad at me, you're still not married. That was my best friend. And my mom, when my mom passed, she called me and she called to talk to me. Well, what happened? I'm sorry for your loss. And then after that, nothing. And I almost feel like I wish you would have just never even reached out because I really was thinking, okay, maybe our relationship, maybe we can move past it. And we just didn't. So, and that's a, my BF bought a house with someone else. Taranika, I ain't playing with her. I'm sorry. Call me petty. I'm not playing with you because as much as I do, like I do hair a lot for my family, like a lot. And the fact that, Barchi, stop. The fact that you'll use me to do your hair, you'll use me to do your taxes. Something go wrong at that job, you're going to call me, baby, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. And I don't play that. So I'm not talking to one of them right now because I said, you know what? And I don't know how it's going to go because my mom is normally here to navigate those relationships. I just don't play that. I don't, because you can't halfway be for me. I don't like people to do that. You can't halfway be there for me because I'm not going to halfway be there for you. Like I'm talking, I literally am the type of person, maybe I'll stop everything and go help. And so that was like a smack in the face for me. So I think it was Netters is why we even went down this path. So I understand having like complicated relationships with your siblings. So I get that. Hey, Davia, I definitely understand that. Yep. And I think I'm learning that. I am learning that. I think so too, Ashley. I just hate that that in relationships it gets like that because like I have to talk stuff out. I can't just move past anything. That's just how I am. So I'm open to you saying, well, Mel, when you did this, you hurt my feelings. I'm open to that, but you have to be open to hearing my side of it too. I learned this too, Crystal, through therapy. Through therapy, I have learned that you just have to create boundaries. I've always taken people in and had custody of family members. You just got to stop it, y'all. My mama was that person. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what part you're doing. Okay, she stopped. It's good to think about. Yep. I think that's true. Shay, you gotta create a boundary because when you leave, you want to cut that off. It's a job. You want to turn it off. I think, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I just think everything happens for a reason. And maybe everyone isn't meant to go into the next chapter of your life with you. That's just how it is. Now, I'm better now, but when I tell y'all, I used to just be so sad about this particular friendship because we have been friends like 12. We've been friends like 2007 and we stopped talking in 2021. So this was like my friend. Like I could tell anything to. So our sons are still really, really, they're best friends. So my son still goes to her house and stuff like that. But I would be lying to y'all if I didn't say at the time it hurt me so bad for us not to be friends because this was my person. And when my mom passed, I kind of thought the relationship would pick back up. And when it didn't, I was like, damn, okay. Okay, but I had to accept the fact that some people are just not meant to be in your life. No matter how much we hurt, no matter how much we expect them to be there, they're just not meant to be there. And like, I feel the same way with like my godparents, people who you call godmothers. Like, I really had to learn that when you go through grief and you go through death, every person you think is going to be there, they're not going to be there. You're going to have like one of my godmothers. When I tell you she's always there, I can pick up the phone, call her, talk to her. She's always going to be there. My godmother that I've had since I was in ninth grade, I barely hear from her. But when I call her, she's going to pick up the phone. She's going to talk to me. She's going to do whatever. So, I just think that's an important thing you learn. Oh, you better clock it. I have friends for each walk. You have friends for each walk in your life. I agree with that. Some are supposed to be there for a lifetime. And some are, yep, I agree with this too. I agree with this too. I just think that's how life is. And the older I get, like, yeah, I started to think about the fact that, as you get older, your birthday parties, they just get smaller and smaller when you have intimate parties. And you start to look around and see how the people at those parties, how they change as you grow. Now I do have two friends. One friend we've been best friends since I was 14. My other one since I was 16. And I love that we really can talk to each other. I love that about us. Yep, Ken, they're not there. Cut me off for no reason. She said she's not a good friend, living in different states. You know what, Latoya? I'm thankful that my best friend I've had since I was 16, she don't hold me to that standard because we haven't lived in the same state in like 8 years, and now she live in Arizona. We don't talk every day. We might send Instagram stuff, but when I tell it's like my best friend, something go down, she's gonna be right there. We praying for each other. We always going to be there for each other. And I love that my friends can accept the fact that I'm just not a good friend right now. I know that. I accept it. I'm not a good friend right now. My life is in shambles. It's all over the place. I don't like talking on the phone as much as I used to like talking on the phone. So life is very different for me right now. But I tell my friends all the time, like, thank y'all. I'm very open and honest with them. And like, listen, I'm not going to always be like this, but this is what I am right now. I don't love it. So like my other best friend that's here in Georgia, who I went to Nashville with, y'all, she lost her husband 2 months after my mom died. And I'm like, girl, I'm so happy. She like, me and her, we don't hear from each other. We're going to call each other because we both grieving. We both going through stuff. So my best friend, I have to have her. I said she's going to do some stuff for dementia on the channel one day. But I'm so thankful for her because, death is different for a lot of people. For me, it shook my faith in God. She's very like on her devotionals, all of that. So I love that about her. Yeah, Kayla, I get that, but I don't want to be here, Kayla. I'm not a closed off type of person, Kayla. I'm naturally an extrovert. So what the person I am right now is so different. I talk to y'all because I'm talking to y'all. But outside of y'all, I don't do anything. I don't talk to anybody. When I be on here saying I don't date, I'm not interested in men like talking, I'm not playing. Y'all, outside of the group me and like my family group chat, my kids, LJ asking for $5 every day to get some Robux or something he doing on there. My phone is dry, baby. Dry. Davia, at least you can admit that. At least you can admit that. Yep, Sunshine, I get that too. At least you can admit that. And I think that's what we all have to do. But I wanna pull up this yeah, I've been watching Beauty in Black or something like that. Crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this real quick. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I got it pulled up for us. Let me see. I'm an introvert and grief seems to be making me want to have friends. Oh, Latoya, I like that. Latoya, I'm in Georgia. Crystal, I just started. I started watching it, girl, because yesterday we was losing so bad in the game, y'all. I had to have a distraction. So I said, let me just try this out. And so far, it has not disappointed. It's my boys trying to get them together. Well, at least you have some motivation, Tanya. Yeah, I just started watching it. I am getting a Patreon soon because I noticed that there are a lot of shows that we be talking about, and it feels like on Patreon you can do a little more. So some of this stuff we can watch together because y'all know, I really want to watch Love After Lockup together. I feel so lame though, because I'm 43, girl. I'm not 43 is young, and I'm gonna like. Duke made me realize that I'm always saying I'm almost 40 when we were talking on the live because he for real. He'd be like, don't say that. We ain't that old. And I realized that, am I aging myself by always hollering about I'm always 40? So I'm trying to stop saying that. And I'm trying to find my youth again, y'all. I'm telling y'all, by my birthday, I'm trying to have that 26-inch waist. I'm trying to have this ass sitting up, okay? I'm trying to be back out here in the world, socializing and having a good time. This Melanie that I see in t-shirts and sweats all the time, like, I'm not trying to be that person. When I go home, I said I'm gonna get my lashes done. I'm gonna just go to the nail shop. I'm just gonna treat myself because I don't do that. I don't care. And so I figure if I start caring a little more, then maybe that'll help me feel better. I'm gonna start back going to the actual gym instead of trying to do stuff at home. Even if I'm just walking, like I'm telling y'all, I have got to try it. Listen, I'm trying to be outside next summer. And outside next summer, I'm trying to be outside and fine. Do you hear what I'm saying, y'all? I'm trying to be outside and fine. I'm not trying to just be out there. Okay. I'm trying to have, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be the dark skinned chocolate girl, little bald head blonde girl with the little big waist. You know what I'm saying? Little big waist, big ass, legs, thighs on point. Ain't no stripper jiggle in her body. Huh. Yeah. Do you hear me, Erica? Come on, y'all. Okay. I'm trying to get on live one day. I told y'all I'm gonna get on live one day. I'm gonna sit here a whole hour and just smile. Brooklyn, the problem is I'm not really eating it all. That's the problem. Listen, no, Jasmine, not yet, Jasmine. Oh, y'all, I found the picture for y'all. Let me show. I found the picture, y'all. I was like, where's this picture? I found it the other day. I'm trying to show y'all. When I say I'm trying to get my waist like this, I'm trying to get my waist. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know iPhone had this update. There we go. Brianna? Why would Brianna be blocked? Let me tell her, post something now. Hold on, y'all. My friend Brianna said her comments getting deleted. Posting. Y'all, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I don't know how my friend blocked. Brianna, I hadn't even blocked nobody on YouTube. So now I gotta go. Hold on, Brianna, girl. Because I haven't even blocked anyone on YouTube. And now I gotta go fix that. Let me just go make sure. Because I haven't blocked. Erica said she haven't blocked nobody. And Brianna is always here. Brianna was here last night. Community. Hold on, y'all. I gotta figure this out. Y'all gotta bear with me. Brianna done got Crystal, but who did it? Because I don't know if is it TikTok. Hold up. Okay, that's how I did it. Girl, Brianna, how the hell you get blocked? Maybe somebody asked it. Maybe one of the mods, because I didn't do that. I did not do that. I haven't even blocked nobody. Brianna, come in now. I haven't even blocked nobody. I haven't blocked nobody, y'all. Oh, I hope Brianna. Y'all know I did block somebody yesterday, that man. Think of my friend Brianna. I don't know. Brianna, unless you was by that man I blocked yesterday. But it was his name that showed up. Child, I'm sorry, Brianna. I don't know how that happened. We weren't on YouTube though. Too pretty. Oh God, Brianna. And Brianna, you always have so much insightful stuff to say. Oh my God, friend. I was blocking on TikTok yesterday, baby. I was blocking on TikTok yesterday. Last night it was a block party, Mia. It was a block party, Mia. It was some crazy stuff. And Nika Duke was getting them out of there, wasn't it? Oh, now Crystal, hold on, Crystal. Brianna, that was on TikTok. I don't know how you got blocked. I'm so serious. I don't know how that happened. Unless it was hey Kay. But I was on TikTok blocking. Y'all wasn't even on YouTube. Y'all see Crystal, because Crystal, where Crystal come from? Wait a minute. Davia, that little girl had to go. I said, oh, she on some creepy stuff. She on some creepy stuff, okay? That little girl had to go. I passed out on the live last night. Kiara, that live last night, just absolutely out of control. Absolutely out of control. Brianna, I already know, Brianna. That's what's bothering me so bad. I already know, Brianna. Can you just got in here? Don't come in here being mad. Hannah had me scared. I'm like, listen, if we get heavy, we get heavy, but we're not getting heavy like that on the live with Duke and DK being messy in the chat. No, Brianna. Lord, no, Brianna. I don't know how it happened. The only thing I'm wondering if one of the mods, I'm not going to just say the mods or myself, accidentally did it during one of our lives, trying to block someone else. Hey, D'Angelo. Latoya, about 3-4 is when it ended. Y'all, I just cannot believe we were on live that long. I said it had to be the shots because I woke up at 10 o'clock today. Hey, cutie pie. King Duke said, I block somebody. Them people had pissed him off. First, he like, no, don't block nobody. Next thing we hear, I block somebody. Listen. Oh, yeah, Ken, we were on live a long time. Isis, we were on live a long time. And I'm going to ask him how he feel about me posting some of it. Because I know he was talking about not saving the TikTok live. So I want to be respectful. So I'll ask him. But Davia, they were in there being messy. Duke said, how the hell I blocked this person? Calling him Duke Dennis was crazy. He do got a short temper, me. I had woke up and the chat was on some R-rated ish. Jan, when you joined, he was probably talking about sprinklers. Was DK the one crying on the phone? I don't know, Ashley. I don't know. I wasn't watching when DK was up there. Yes, Valencia. I will be covering the closing statements. Erica, I can believe DK that messy. Uniqua, yes, Diddy and Duke, I couldn't take it. Please don't post that damn live after dark. Yo, he spent 7 years and they picked him up. Damn, Davia. 6 months after. Oh, I would have been crying too. Y'all, DK did say that he gonna come to the live, y'all. But talking to him first, I don't know if I want to do after dark. What y'all want, DK? Do y'all want to just hear his story, or do y'all want to do after dark? I don't want to do after dark on our first meeting with him. It just with Duke, like it just naturally flowed that way because clearly Duke's a ladies' man. It just naturally flowed that way. So I don't want to I really would like to talk to DK. I just want to talk to him. So if y'all do after dark, we'll do that later. But I just want to talk to him. Yep, I don't want to talk about him about the trial. I really just naturally want to hear his trial. What is DK doing in his life now? I just want to hear that. The same with Woody. I'm so interested. Woody looked like he be having a ball. So I really want to see what Woody doing. He did come in messy, Key. He did. I think so too, Davia. I think it's just Duke thing. After dark. I think Duke just out of order. That's all. Is DK married? I don't know. I've been seeing DK with his kids. No, y'all. So I watched a bit of DK's questioning the other day. And one of the things that he was trying his best to be honest. He was. Brianna, we were up really late last night. Woody looked like he having fun, y'all. Yeah, Latoya. Oh, they said DK is married. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to talk to Woody. I told you I'm a little scared, but I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm very excited to talk to Woody. He really seems like he really seemed like he cool as hell, but y'all, he's so unpredictable, and that's what scares me. He is so unpredictable. And after talking to Duke as much as I have, seeing Woody interviews, like seeing Moontunk on live, baby, these Zone 3 men different. Yeah, Brianna, everybody married, ain't it? Y'all know what? Did y'all hear? Wait. Did y'all hear Duke say that he's going to have to stop saying that he's not going to get married? Did y'all hear? Oh, yeah. Do y'all want to see the $1 million worth of game that I watched? Do y'all want to turn up real quick? Damn, I can't play it. I forgot YouTube will probably flag it. I can't play it. But yeah, did y'all hear him say that on the live? I said, not the millionaires getting to him and making him think over there. I like it. I see Moonshot got some Scullies that he gonna be selling. I said, look at. I said, is he growing right before our eyes? Listen, Nene, Yak took his shirt off. Yak went to sleep. I said, poor Yak is struggling in that interview. Listen, Kiara, clock it. He might be. I think he might be. He was under the influence for sure. Yes, Nene, he was. Friend was under the influence for sure. Because when I looked up and the man had no shirt on, I said, what's going on? It was so good though. Like, y'all have to go watch it. I will, if I didn't think YouTube would flag me, I'd play it right now. But y'all have to go watch that $1 million worth of game episode. And it's so eerie listening to the talk now about, he was talking about loyalty, the police, and talking, man, it's very eerie listening to that interview. And then after everything that's happening, you lost it when you took his shirt off. Why, Nene? He not like muscular or anything. Nene, help me out there. Yak was actually very little. Let me show y'all the interview so y'all can know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to play the sound. But y'all can see what interview we're talking about. Oh, I just love this interview, y'all. It's got 4 million views on YouTube. So let me show y'all. Yak. She said she lost them when Yak took their shirt off. Baby, they was so lit in this interview. It was such a good interview. It just felt like family vibes. It also kind of made me sad because I'm like, they'll probably never be at this place again. Is this it? Yeah, this the interview. So that y'all, if for those of y'all that want to screenshot it, that's the interview. And I believe this too, Kiara. That cookie cake ain't just gonna have a name on it. So yes, that's the hold on, let me get back to StreamYard. Okay, that is actually the interview that I was watching. Yep, that's what I said, Davia. It made me really sad when I watched it, and you can just feel the love in the room. I mean, oh my God, it was just amazing. You could feel the vibe. Because of the music, Marva, one of my videos got flagged that I was streaming court, and they were playing NBA YoungBoy. It got flagged. Jasmine, yes, it's very eerie watching it. Man, knowing everything that happened, it's like, damn. You could y'all, it reminded me of just it was just amazing. Just family. When you're an artist and your family know your music, like, oh my God. Yeah. Okay, Ashley, I'm gonna watch that one too. Brianna, they probably downloaded the song. He probably didn't even make anything. But I did, like, I've been listening to a lot of Duke's music. I've been listening to Yak Gotti a lot. Like, I always been a Thug fan. I've not been a super fan, but he dropped some. I'm definitely gonna listen to it. I'm a Gunna fan. Like, I forget which album it is. I really like Gunna's music, and his I haven't heard his new stuff, like his newer songs. I just haven't had time to listen to music. I haven't really been driving, so it's not like I've been anywhere. But I haven't listened to a lot of Gunna stuff. But I'm definitely fans of their music. And what's so funny is, like, this is why I say, like, artists have to move with the times. Or if your community is used to you not doing interviews and not being personable, then they're okay. They're okay. They're gonna just listen to the music. So I told y'all why I started following Duke years ago, but I don't remember actually going to listen to his music outside of songs that he was featured on with Thug. Now that I've talked to him, and you learn him on a more personable level, like him being on the lives, you like, okay, I really want to go hear his music and I want to hear how it sounds. I really like his music. Yak, you're going through all this stuff with Yak. When I put up that song for his birthday, I'm like, hold up. And y'all have been telling me, you got to go listen to Yak. You got to go listen to Yak. Y'all have been telling me that. And putting up that song for his birthday, I went and downloaded some of Yak's music, and I like Yak's music. So I really hope that this trial has the opposite effect. Like, I know it's annoying for these men to have people calling them rats and y'all snitched and all of this type of stuff, right? I know that that's annoying, but there are people out there who really see past the bullshit. They support them and want to see them win. So yeah, I really hope it has the opposite effect. They are all talented. Brianna, he need to. Yeah, he needs to. And Shannon is another one. Shannon, y'all, that I just beat a charge, paid my lawyer 30 for that. I like the beat. I like the beat, the flow. So I just pray that this case has the opposite effect. Slime Life Shawty. Like, I like the Clapper song. I didn't know. I thought it was 42 Doug's song. Didn't know who was featured on it. I love that song. And after the trial, Key kept saying, go listen to him. I listened to him on my flight. Baby, I listen to his music more often now. Yes. I hope it has the opposite effect. Well, Tanya, here's the thing for me when people talk. Like, it's crazy to me. People don't understand that most cases in America end with a plea. I mean, like, I'm talking, the percentage is really high where it ends up people just plead out. And somebody was telling me, like I'm just not gonna sit here and think like Thug wasn't aware that all these pleas were done. Maybe he may not have loved all the factual acknowledgments, but I just feel like he got to know all these pleas were done, and it don't seem like everybody hate each other. He just might feel away, but I hope he can come to terms and understand like everybody was not in the same position as him. Some of these people clearly, if y'all watch the trial, had no money, so you need him to put on Apple Music. Oh yeah, Ash, I've been seeing Gilly. Gilly is hilarious. The guy should make a list too. I just think people need to understand that none of us know what it feels like to go through what they've gone through. And although some of it was crazy, but none of us know what they were thinking at those individual times, what they had to experience. And I think people are too judgmental when you ain't never been in that situation. Yeah. Erica said we done got off topic. Yes, Brianna, we need Erica's right. Let me pull up what I was pulling up because we did get off topic. How do we even get on showing that on that $1 million worth of game thing? Let me share this screen. Erica's right. Thank you for bringing us back in, Erica. No, Erica needs to bring us back in. Hold up, let me show this because people were asking. Erica is so right. That's why I love her. That's why Erica's here. Keep us together. So for people and why we sitting at home, exactly. So for people who are asking what is this 300 thing that we've been talking about, well, what we committed to as a community is writing. We're trying to write our vision. I personally struggle with writing plans for my future, y'all, which I learned is another symptom of deep grief. You can't plan your future outside of struggling to plan for your future. They say you kind of always thinking catastrophic events will happen. I think that that's true too. So I think she said, I'm just glad I'm free. So yes. So we are, this is the video that we watch. I'm going to play it again because some of us, I think, are struggling to even write down simple things. I want to start taking care of plants. That's simple, but that is something that you can actually do here. So we're going to play this so that people can get an understanding of what we're doing. It's only 8 minutes long, y'all.
Two things that I want you to do. If you do these two things, it will transform your life. I'm a motivational speaker when I'm not doing this, and the reason I do really well as a motivational speaker because I know what I'm talking about. You know, you looking at somebody been at the bottom before. So I'm not like some rich dude whose mama and them had some money and gave me some money. Now I'm telling y'all how to get over. No, I'm gonna tell you how to get over because I've been under. I'm gonna tell you how to get up because I've been down. I'm gonna tell you how to finish because I got off to a bad start. Now I'm about to tell you two things. Now listen to me. What I'm about to tell you, this is for spiritual people only. If you're not a spiritual person, this ain't for you. If you don't believe in God, this ain't finna do nothing for you. But I didn't know you was coming, so I have no other version. This is only people who have a faith. You ain't got to be no like born again Christian or nothing like that. You got to know that God is God. If you understand that, I can help you from here. I'm gonna give you two things that can change your life. It's two scriptures that changed my entire life. It's very simple.
Okay, y'all know I got kicked out. So I started it back over so that we can see it kicked me out this time. So hold on just a second. And I'm gonna start it back.
You ain't got to be no like born again Christian or nothing like that. You got to know that God is God. If you understand that, I can help you from here. I'm gonna give you two things that can change your life. It's two scriptures that changed my entire life. It's very simple. The cold thing about what I'm finna tell you is anybody can do it. This is what I'm finna tell you. See, I'm not finna talk to you about no education because I ain't got one. I flunked out of school. I had a severe stuttering problem. I couldn't talk outside my house. I ain't do well in school ever. I ended up flunking out of school. I'm on my third marriage. I lost everything I've owned twice. I've been homeless and lived in a car for 3 years. I'm finna tell you what I know. This ain't no fancy rich boy answer, no theories, no. You ain't got to buy no program to do this. You ain't got to go sign up. I'm telling you right now, what I'm finna tell you, if you apply it right now, can change your existence. Because
It's the fact that y'all in these comments cutting up laughing. Y'all, y'all. All right, y'all. I don't even know what's going on today with this Wi-Fi. I think I'm finna end the because first of all, it's y'all in the comments. I'm gonna have to go back and read the comments. Y'all, I couldn't even find the Wi-Fi. It's just missing, but everything else in the house is working. Everything else in the house was working. I mean, everything else in the house is working except for me. Everybody else. Y'all, okay, I'm sunshine. Hopefully this live will just stop cutting up. Is everything else in the house is working except for me? It seemed like y'all done went through the whole house. Like, is the Wi-Fi working for you? Is it working for you? The devil hating on us real bad. Brianna, I just did it. I just did that to my laptop. But I will say, when I'm on Netflix, if I'm on other streaming services, I never have a problem. It's just StreamYard for some reason. I'm not sure, but I don't have. The devil is busy. I'll say that. I don't have any problem. Brianna, Brianna, when I get home, I'm actually will take my laptop to the school. I'll take it to the school, to the computer lab, and see if they can see. Listen, the Wi-Fi is giving very low vibrational. Y'all, but let me tell y'all what's crazy. Everybody in the house fine. It's me. Tell you to unplug that thing. Now, Key, how you gonna be messy and the man not even on here? How you gonna be messy and that man is not even on here, child? Please tell me. Y'all, I'm I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's the back of the house or what, but next time I come back home, the little booster thing should be here. So when I have to work here, she said, Uncle Rebuke that live. But y'all, I'm telling you, when I'm on YouTube, y'all, I'm literally, if I'm not on here, I'm watching something. Mostly Colorado football. I'm mad right now, so I haven't watched anything. But I don't have problems. I don't have any problems with my streaming at all outside of when I'm on StreamYard. Holly, I might sit up front. If I sit up front, I'm just gonna have to not be so loud. So I might sit up front for in the morning. If I'm sitting up front, we don't have problems. I don't recall having any problems on live when I'm up front, and that's probably the signal's probably better. But I don't like sitting up front because trial starts so early, and I get loud. So I like being in the back when I'm away and secluded. Nope, Unique, I haven't finished it yet. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the video up. So you guys, please go watch the video because I don't want to chance it. And it's almost been 2 hours anyway. But please go watch this video. It is going to tell you how to do the 300. So that, yes, Holly, hopefully she'll do it when I come back. But yeah, hopefully she'll have that when I come back for next time that I'm here. An extender. But I can definitely, I don't have any problems when I'm up front. It's just, I have to remember that just because I love talking to you guys and streaming, people around me might not love it as much. Brianna, I swear, I have to remember that everybody around me does not want to hear me on this live, loud, laughing, talking about random stuff. Everybody doesn't like that. And I try to remember that. Erica just put it in the chat, y'all. Thank you, Erica. I have to remember that this is, and I have to also make people remember this is a job for me. I looked at my YouTube. I have 70 something videos now, y'all. I have gone live on here about 7, because I may have had 4 or 5 videos on here before, but I have gone live like 70 times. And that is amazing. I told myself when I started that I was going to use my lives to help build my content on my YouTube. And to see that I'm like 70 something videos in is crazy, y'all. 70 something videos in. I think I've hit 100,000 views on my page. I mean, it's just amazing. And so I'm gonna take all of it, bad Wi-Fi and all. Y'all been sticking it out with me, and I appreciate it because I've been in Memphis like 6 weeks. Yeah, I've been in Memphis about 6. I've been in Memphis 6 weeks. So 6 weeks of my life going up, down. Lord Jesus, y'all been sitting online. Do y'all remember the live I had to type in the chat? Hey y'all, I'm gonna have to get off live right now. Do y'all remember that live? 6 weeks, y'all, of going live. Baby, this ain't been the most comfortable place to go live in. I'm so happy I like ended up saying, you know what, I'm just gonna go live in my mom's room. A little corner. I could close the door. I don't have to disturb people. But baby, I done made it, y'all. I have made it, okay? 6 weeks, and y'all done been sitting here with me because I can't wait to go back and read the comments from when I was down. y'all to be right there. But baby, it's been a process, honey. But I'm set over 70 videos in on YouTube, thanks to you guys. So I appreciate that. And I can't thank y'all enough. But please, y'all, go watch the video. We are 2 days in the wake up, Erica. I would have been gone. I was gonna leave this weekend, but so one of my cousins, her mom passed earlier this year, but she has 2 autistic girls. They're twins, and she wants to go to North Carolina for Thanksgiving, but she was kind of scared to drive along with the girls. So I stayed in Memphis so that I can ride with her to help her with the girls on the trip, because y'all know Memphis is about a 6-hour drive. It might be 6.5 because we may have to stop a little more with the girls. But I stayed behind. Yes, Brianna, the 7K followers. I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost at 10,000 followers, girl. 90,000 more, and I'm gonna get 100,000 follower plaque. No, Erica, I'm not coming. I'm so. The plan, Erica, make the trip because she didn't want to drive alone. Is for me and her. We're gonna drive to Atlanta together. And, you know, I'm there to help with the girls during that ride when we have to get out, go to the restroom and all of that. I'm there to help them. There are 4. Well, there'll be 4 tomorrow. And then once she gets to Atlanta, her family in Atlanta, they're going to drive to North Carolina. I'll be in Atlanta with my okay, thank you, Brianna. So I'll be in Atlanta with my family. So we'll be at Thanksgiving with my friends. So yeah, oh yes, guys, sir. Let me tell you, having 2 girls. And you know what, y'all, when you think about autism and how it affects our community, I used to say all the time, oh my God, these are the best girls. Like, no, Erica, but I need to make a trip, friend. I used to say these are the best girls. I would keep them all the time because you could just put on a show for them and they would just sit there the whole time, watch it. And then once they got their diagnosis, it started to make sense how like they never really smiled a lot when they were babies, you know. And I'm the auntie like keeping the kids. I love little babies, so they never smiled a lot. They was never really saying words, and I didn't really think about it. And as they got older, she ended up getting them tested and finding out that they had autism. And when I tell y'all, those little girls have so much personality, but they are a lot. Okay. I was at y'all, so I hadn't seen them. They moved to back to Memphis last year. Her mom was diagnosed with cancer. She wanted to go back home to be with her mom. I hadn't seen them in a year. Yeah, she left me in the car with the girls. Babe, I turned around 1 second. It's one in the driver's seat, one in the trunk because she has a truck. One was in the trunk. They are a lot. They're 4. They'll actually be 4. They were diagnosed last year. And we've got, they do more talking. They do a little more talking now. they are very, I don't want to say trained, but like they've always, she lay them down at a certain time. She's very much that type of parent. So yeah, so I mean, I'm here, so I'm excited to be able, maybe not excited, happy to be able to help her. So that's why I'm not at home this weekend. Routine, yes, Brianna, they have a routine, and the girls are, you got to keep their routine, and I love that. They like, they are just, they're hilarious. They have personalities, everything, but that's why I didn't leave this weekend, because I was going to leave yesterday. Yeah, I was going to leave yesterday, but I decided to stay so that I can help her. So, y'all, Wednesday, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. I can't wait to get back. I don't know what life about to look like for me when I get back, but I'm excited to just be back in the city. I'm just to, man, actually start going to a gym, working out, and doing that. Yep, Erica, is very important. She's so patient, LaPanda. So patient, because when you, those girls can cut up, the girls can cut up. I mean, it's no different from any toddler, but they can cut up. But she has always been a very involved, attention to detail, affectionate parent. So her having those girls and her having to deal with this and like live through this, I don't even know if God could have chosen a better person, because she's very patient with them. Like, she's very patient. Those babies are blessed to have my cousin as their mother. You'll never move to ATL, especially with your boys. I actually love living. I don't live in Atlanta, but I'm telling y'all, by my birthday, I hope that I'll have my place in, because I live with family now. So I want to, and I could stay in Memphis. Memphis is just not for me. But I already know my spot that I want in Atlanta. While I can, I'm moving to the city. I'm sorry. I'm moving to the city with a view. So when y'all be on them lives and y'all see the city of Atlanta behind me, just know I got my spot. That's my, unless Mariah and somebody just really, really like, no, we have to be, unless they just are so dead set on the house, I'm moving to the city and I'm giving you a view. Brianna, I love it. I said sometimes I should go to a daycare and just hold babies. No, y'all, I gotta go to the city. Floor to ceiling windows. Do you hear me, Brianna? So my little cousin just moved in. She lives downtown in her building. And when I was thinking, like, okay, I want to move to the city, I looked at the 2-bedroom in her building and I was like, okay, I like this, because really it's just me and Mariah, right? LJ may come around the summertime, he fine. Baby, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna give me some floor to ceiling windows. Mariah be at college. Did I tell y'all that I've never, since I moved in Georgia, I have never like went to sleep, woke up with a man in my house, cook, like just hang out, let's go sit in the living room. Child, I'm always hiding a man in that house. The two that done been to my apartment, I've been there 8 years. 2 men have been to my spot. One person, my kids that were in Memphis. The other person, baby, you gotta leave before my kids get up for school. Like, listen. Yes, Brianna, just like Shannon. Just like Shannon, baby. I'm gonna be overlooking the caption he had. But yes, y'all, I already know where I'm moving to. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to move there. I'm only gonna live there a year. That's why I'm a rent. I'm only gonna live there a year because I can't stay I can't stay downtown forever. It was like coming back home 2026. But 2025, I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be out here, body gonna be tea, okay? Y'all gonna see me in these Atlanta streets. Me and Barchi gonna be outside. Me and Barchi gonna be out at the dog park, making friends with other dog owners. Like, yes. Oh, you're in a 23-year relationship. Lord, Tanya, that's a long time. Uniqua, listen, this next year is personal. It's personal. And now that I have you guys to thank for this, put me on this path, I can actually kind of start thinking about the future. That's my floor to ceiling windows coming. My floor to ceiling windows coming, and my man gonna be in there cooking like Melvin was on Baby Boy. Okay? Except ain't no kids gonna be waking up to it. It's gonna be me waking up to it. Yes, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Just mark my words. Mark in the day. I'm gonna tell y'all the day I get my spot. I'm gonna make sure that I go live with a cookie cake. We're gonna have a cookie cake. Yes, Key. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. That man gonna be in there. That man gonna be in there frying me some eggs with cheese, scrambled with cheese. I'm gonna be waking up so much sunlight in the apartment. I'm even getting me an easy plant. Yeah, I'm gonna have a plant in there. Maurice give me a Brianna. I don't want no old man to squat nay nay. I really would prefer somebody my age. Like I don't mind dating older, but I'm gonna tell y'all, my stepfather was like 15 years older than my mama. The age don't matter when he like 55, when he like 50 and you 35. The age doesn't matter. But when he's 75 and you 60, oh, you feel it. Oh, sorry, Key. Sorry, Key, you might be right. Tanya, I'm blessed to have y'all. We're all blessed. Listen, we still here. Aisha, you should come. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I get my little spot, I'm working on it. And you let them people, y'all let them people settle with me before Christmas. Okay? I'm gonna be in there before my birthday. But I can't wait. I cannot wait. Y'all just don't understand what I've been through this last year. I cannot wait, y'all. I'm talking about I'm gonna be the girl that's out at the park doing yoga. That's the type of vibe I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be going to Starbucks down the hall because y'all know the apartments downtown. Starbucks be right there. I'm gonna be drinking my little frap, have my yoga pants on, be outside running, just doing stuff. I'm telling you, I can't wait. Well, Brianna, you know Barchi too well because you know damn well she ain't making no friends. But wishful thinking, wishful. King. Now that y'all say that, that is something that I have to think about. I need to figure out. I'm gonna have to get her some medicine or something because she'll get me put out. Listen, Holly, let me look up my lyric. Hold up, y'all. So I was listening to Duke's song and he had this lyric, and I said, as soon as I get my body like real fine, what's the lyric, y'all? Oh, bitch got a groove back. I call her Stella. When I post that, y'all know I got my man. That's what we gonna do. That's bitch got a groove back, call her Stella. That's gonna be it right there. Just know when y'all see that on my page, just know it's up. I'm trying to let me show y'all this picture too, because I found it. Just know, no face, no case. Y'all ain't gonna see him, but y'all gonna see that quote and be like, oh, okay. Where is it? Y'all gonna be like, oh, okay. She told us. Just call me Stella, because baby, I'm getting that groove back. Marva, ain't tell one lie. He ain't told one lie, baby. Barchi gonna have to go, because Barchi ain't gonna act right. My mama used to tell me, she used to say, Melvin, you're not getting no man with that dog. My mama used to tell me that. She was like, you're not going to have a man with that dog because that dog is not going to let a man lay in the bed with you or nothing like that. I used to be like, no. But Brianna, they don't be working for her. The only thing that has ever worked, one time she accidentally ate some weed. It's the only thing that worked. But I don't smoke, so it ain't like I can give it to her. But she'll sit down, won't bark at all. Just be sitting there. The vet was like, oh, it's normal. Dogs do it all the time. Because baby, I had panic. I thought the damn dog was gonna die. And we finding out that's what happened. But I've tried doggy wanna, I've tried calming treats, like nothing works. And they said like I can put her on medication. I'm just not big on putting her on medication like that. You know, Brianna stuck. I said, what's wrong? I knew something was wrong because my kids walked up on me and she didn't bark. Yes, I knew something was wrong because they walked up on me and Barchi did not bark. But that's the only thing that I've ever seen that worked with her because she's always barking and it's Barchi does get aggravated fast. It's annoying, especially when you are like now at my mom's and you know, the barking doesn't get on my nerve if I'm not on live and if I'm just in the house. She doesn't get on my nerves. I'm used to it. But Barchi barks a lot. My family can't stand her because she do all that barking. You can never hide her from an apartment complex. Brianna, I don't know if you heard me say that my cousin, who, tell me if this will be interesting to you guys. So my cousin is June Jambalaya. He was on RuPaul's Drag Race. I didn't know how people would feel about doing an interview with him because I do think he has a very interesting story and I would love to share with you guys. But have a live with him on it. I got Barchi from him, so I bought her from him. He bought her too soon. He wasn't over his dog yet, and then he bought Barchi, and him and Barchi never connected. He always left her in the front room, and I think that isolation, the barking, is from her always being in that room and seeing people walk past the apartment door because he lived in a inside building. So I think seeing people constantly walk past that door, her anticipating someone coming in the room and they never came, is why she barks so much. I definitely tune her out. Yeah, I definitely tune her out. No, she is not purring right now. She is full on barking. And it does get annoying sometimes, especially if you're having a bad day. You like, girl, shut up. I don't want to hear that. Or you sleep. Why the hell I can't find my favorites folder on here? But if you're feeling like that, it definitely will get on your nerves because she bark a lot. Y'all too much. Where is it at? Oh my God, I literally saved it yesterday because I was like, I want to show them this picture. That's so sad. Mariah, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta tell the live this. She be like, Mama. I'm like, I got to. Barchi's a Pomapoo, so the Pomeranian in her is why she probably does all that barking. But I love her though. She really is an emotional support dog. She really is. Wants Mason. Like, this is crazy. My dog, a senior. We like her quiet. I hope she'll get like that. Barchi gotta go see the lady for real. I just really want her to calm it down, y'all. I do. I just want her to stop it because I do want that apartment, but y'all just scared me because I'll have to. Oh, I know why I can't see it. I'll have to. Man, I have to have this dog. Damn, it's just sad. I'm gonna have to have this dog, and she gonna have to do something. I've had her for 3.5 years. I got her when she was 9 months, and y'all missed Barchi's birthday. That's how I know my life just all over. I missed her birthday. Her birthday was November 14th. Missed my dog's birthday. That's just crazy. Oh, here it is. I missed her birthday. I was talking to somebody. I'm like, yeah, my cousin said, oh, when's her birthday? I said, oh my God. I missed the damn dog's birthday. So I got to celebrate her birthday when we get home with Mariah because Mariah's home now. Barchi being a spinning ass dog is crazy. But yeah, she when Mariah's at home now, so I'm gonna celebrate her birthday with Mariah. Mariah's birthday is next Saturday. Girl, I would never give her away. I threaten her with it all the time, but I would never ever give Barchi away. I would never give her away. I just could never do that. Like like I got her for a reason. We love each other. I love that dog too much to ever think about giving her away. I just wouldn't do that at all to her. She knows it though. That's my person. Even though she a dog, that's my person. Oh, Holly, I don't know. We have to see. I gotta see. But Ashley definitely did tell me about like my flight and everything. So I'm gonna work that out because it's time to work that out now. She told me I could tell her the day before. So the flight part is worked out. And the only thing was Mariah's birthday is on Saturday. So I'll have to go to the game and leave right back and come back. Please put it on there. Yes, Simply Style. When I get with Mariah, we're gonna take Barchi to go get a pup cup. I normally take her to go get a pup cup, and I go buy her some toys. Even though she doesn't play with toys, I get her some toys and maybe an outfit or two, something like that. I do for her. I'm scared of cats, Tanya. I am afraid of cats. I'm really scared of dogs too, but I'm really afraid of cats. This one close enough. This not the picture I wanted to show y'all. Cats don't bark. I heard that, but I'm so scared of them. Yeah, my cousin had a cat. I went to sleep. That cat was standing over my head. No, I just can't do it. Can't do it. This not the picture, and I'm not in workout clothes, but my waist is. Let me see what day this is. Yeah, this 2020. Key, me too. But I'm serious. I'm afraid of dogs. I'm really afraid of dogs. I'm just not scared of Archie. It took me until I was 18 years old to hold a dog. So that's the thing. Okay, this is I have 2 cats and I love my babies. Girl, I be scared of them. I love Barchi. I'm not scared of dogs that I'm around. If I'm around the dog enough, I'm not too scared of, like, I've gotten to the point I can walk past other people's dogs. I can be in their presence, but just out here, just, oh my God, hey little doggy. No. Oh, a multi-pool. My cousin had one of those. Really great dogs. Oh, I have a Rottweiler. See? Raynette, you said the word Rottweiler, and I immediately said no. Oh, I like golden doodles. My cousin has one of those. I think this is okay. So this, do y'all, when y'all, as you guys are on your workout journey, do you guys have a Morkie? Oh, I bet he's so cute. I have 2 Rottweilers and a pit bull. Won't be at your house either. Do you guys have like your motivation pics? Like, I use my screensaver on my phone, and then I save this picture, my favorites, because 2020, I was in the gym really heavy in 2020, 2021. So do you guys use those too? My neighbor has a Rottweiler and she's the sweetest thing. The cane Corso is insane. Yeah, no. I wouldn't visit any of you guys. I'd be like, girl, come outside. And I don't like to tell, because I have Barchi, I don't like to tell people to put their dogs up, because now that I have her, I get it. I just be telling people, just tell her to move. She'll get out your way. But if they really scared, like my best friend, her kids are scared of Barchi, then I'll put her up. I'll put her up. But other than that, Well, T Townsend, that's serious. I'm definitely not that person. Oh my God, look at this dog. No. All I have is a bad toddler. Keep it that way. Okay, so you do have your inspo pics. I had my ops. I do. I was just looking at this picture. This is not even a picture I wanted to show y'all, but this picture is one of my motivation pics. One of my motivation pics. I lost so much weight in 20. Girl, I was fine in 2020. Do you hear me? Oh my God. This one right here. Can y'all see this picture? Hold up. Can you see this? This came from 2020. Hold up. There we go. Look how little my waist is. That came from 2020. I said, oh, that was 4 years ago. I've got it. So when I get back home, I'm telling y'all, I'm getting back to it. That's that one. And this is my screensaver on my phone. Like, small waist. Like, I'm trying to get back there. Do you hear me? Brianna sitting on 26s is crazy. Y'all, I'm trying to get back there. So I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite pictures. That green dress, oh my God, it came in black too. That green dress was so sexy on y'all. I remember that day. It was right when you could start back going outside. That was like August, September 20. I had a time in that dress, baby. I had a time in that dress. Oh, Tracy, you said you having surgery on Wednesday? Harper, we all had kids. My son 13, girl. What were you doing in 2020 that you're not doing? One, I was going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. Latoya, I hope you have a safe and successful surgery. Key, let me tell you, y'all gonna post that. I'm gonna post that picture in green dress today. Now, I got a song in my head right now, so I be trying to mix in regular posts with my YSL posts because you do need to have 10% of other content. I can't learn them damn dances. I be trying to learn the dances, y'all, but them dances be hard for me to learn. I get that, Brianna. Brianna, have you ever read? There's a book, Brianna. It's Let me tell you exactly what it is. She talks about naturally getting rid of fibroids. Was good when I had the other kids, but this last one, it ain't kill your body, Chris. You just got to work harder. I definitely was in the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I would do smoothie cleanses. I definitely was eating right, meal prepping. Like I was on top of it. I just got to get back to it because 2020 body, 2020 body was giving it. I have ops, but Woody mentality is like mine don't come for me because I would show up. Tanya, you must be watching the replay. So, yep, simply said, that's what I got to get back to. Get back to just working out. My mental was so much better back then too. Getting up every morning, doing gratitude, doing daily gratitude. I would write down 3 things I'm thankful for. Sit down and do my extra devotions. I literally would sit down and meditate for about an hour, and I'm talking about doing different meditations, actually sitting down and praying to God. So, yes. Wow, because where he come from? We should do a Zoom call and do a dance together. Townsend, I'm trying to remember some TikTok dances and I just can't. Oh God. Oh my God. But yeah, good times in the green dress, baby. Good times in the green dress. Oh God, because that was messy. He's just messy, girl. He can't help it. He just can't help it. He can't help it. We be trying to pray for him. We be trying to pray for him, but we can't help him. She said something about you. What did you, Key? What'd you say? What she say? Duke after dark turned into pitch black. Key, what he? I don't know, Key. He want to start again. He probably over there. He probably over there bored. That's what it is. Tracy, I hope you have a safe and successful surgery tomorrow. I hope you have a safe and successful surgery tomorrow because I know that can be really scary. Messy. Messy. Mel, you have a sexy ass voice. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. You know, Mike, I feel like when I used to do music, that's what people used to say. Not my voice sexy, but just I think it's because it's a little raspy. Yeah, I want to do it. I was trying to do the dance for y'all so bad. Well, not for y'all, for my TikTok, just to add some other content. I could not figure the dance out. Mariah not with me. She was on a flight. I couldn't talk to her. I just said F it. What kid did he do to you, Erica? I be trying to learn. Oh, yeah. But when I get home, because Mariah's already in Now, Duke, why you in this thing lying to people? Ain't never. That's what she said, dude. That is what Key said, dude. Key said to me, because my Wi-Fi messed up real bad like 30 minutes ago. She was like, go unplug the thing in the wall so that the Wi-Fi work. That's what Key said right there. That's what she said. That's what Key said. That was really messy. Key, because that's definitely what he was doing. That's exactly what he was doing. Nothing is on the wall, Erica. Duke is just foolish. Nothing was on the wall. Nothing is on the wall. Nothing's on the wall. He just, he got really bored last night. Like he said, he was in the bed in his underwear, and it just, I guess he just felt like, I don't know, just being extra messy. That's all it is. Duke, what you ain't no messenger for me. Mel never said that. It was Duke. Oh, you're talking to Erica. Okay, thank you, Uniqua. Thank you, Uniqua. Please let's know. There was a lot of talk about, yeah, you're right, Latoya. When they started naming places, it can get stuck too. Now, Key, I was a little concerned for the chat because do y'all remember that girl who said put it in between the couch cushion? Do y'all remember that? I said, what the wait a minute. In between the couch cushion? Like, girl, I said, where's this conversation going? If you in the chat, girl, I didn't know where you was. I think she came from Duke Live, honestly. I said, oh, these girls see Duke Live and they in here clowning. Brianna, you probably logged off, but some girl said that. I said, oh, she coming from Duke's Live. It came from Duke. Like, she had to. I was seeing naked profile pictures. I said, Lord, they must be coming from his live. The couch cushion was insane, and she was serious. Now, Duke was on there talking about, no, now, Duke, that older lady may have come from my live, but we talking about the girl in the couch cushion. She came from yours for sure. I saw the profile picture. Like, I didn't, like, because I was using my phone to stream, I couldn't pull it up, but she definitely looked like, I don't know, she definitely looked like she came from your live. Are we through? Holly, remember, I just put the link in the chat because I didn't want it to stop again while we were on here. Duke, I was going to send you that list of things because they think everybody on the live said they think you should try doing the 300 list. The 300 list, since you won't do traditional therapy, it might be good for you. But I didn't want to, I'm glad you're on here. I want to be sending it to you. And you be like, what the hell is this? But they think you should do the 300 list of things too. Yes, Key. That was her name. Linda. Her name is Linda. I'm gonna send it to you, dude. Her name was Linda. I actually started pulling it up on YouTube so that I could find it and send it to you so that you can watch it. It's not long. It's like 8 minutes long, but it might actually be therapeutic for you. He said he got his list, but I think he doesn't have a Tanya, they put it in the group chat. He doesn't, they don't have a, I don't think I'm gonna have to walk him through how he needs to roll out the list. Oh, Rose said my name is Duke too. Oh, okay. Hey, Duke too. I don't know if she can pin the link, but if you just put in Steve Harvey, write the list, it should pop up for you. Oh, well, Duke, then this list will be able to help you then. The video should be able to help y'all. Hey, Courtney. Courtney, it's been Duke Farrow. Is that a rap name? Duke Farrow sounds like a rap name. After last night, ball that we just up. Y'all, we have to get Duke a We got to get him a way to roll out all of this stuff. You can go with the flow, dude. That's fine. You can go with the flow. You can count me as your unofficial therapist then. Oh, India said she made it to 112. Good. Duke, if you say you're not gonna go to therapy, we'll be your unofficial therapist then. And it's gonna start with the list. It's gonna start with the list first. Do black men need therapy? That's a song? That sounds better than his damn sister. He'll always have a sister in me. Always. Y'all, sometimes your best. Oh, okay. Sometimes your best therapists are your family members. Sometimes the best therapists are people that are in your family. So it's very plausible. Very much plausible. Brianna, wait a minute, let me go back. Tony, we just gotta stay on him. He's gonna find the I had a really good comeback. Erica, why don't you text it to me? I be scared when y'all be like, oh, I'm like, text it to me because I still want to know. Text it to me, Erica. The group 112. No, she made it to 112 on her list. I think when we started the live, she was at 100. Oh, I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna get to it. Well, Duke, that's good though. At least he said, listen to me. The closest he's gonna get to a therapist. You might change your mind within a year. Oh, I love Cy the Kid. I haven't listened to. He has this album, y'all. Let me find the name of it. Cy has this album, y'all. When I tell you, my daughter hated because I played this out of this album. It's the one with Hood Baby on there. Oof. It's the one with Hood Baby on there. Like, that's my song. No therapy. At least we got him to say he might get married one day. Yes! Key. This is why I love this community, because I feel like we are in. Hold up. Y'all, why is. Hold on, y'all. Why is Mariah texting me? Can you tell whoever cooking the chicken to inject it, please? What the hell is she watching on TikTok? What is she watching on TikTok? The only good person I had was a counselor when I was in nursing school. Oh, India said she was at 80. She was at 80 something. So she's gotten about 30 more things since she's been on here. I'm telling y'all, the list doesn't have to be complicated. One of my things was I want to learn how to play the piano. I want to go to New York City and visit and attend a Broadway show. Like, it can be stuff like that. He went to Flow last night and had people listen, because Mia, that person talking about, let me go pull out my razor. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on? Girl, Mariah, I mean, because where's that come from? I'm checking my messages, and she talking about, can you tell whoever making a turkey to inject it? What? What are you talking about? Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Now, Duke, that is so interesting. Y'all, we just need that. Me and Duke need to have some one-on-one counseling sessions, because I have too many questions for this live. You saw a psychiatrist at 11? Why did you have to go see a psychiatrist at 11? I am interested. There may be something there. That may be what's going on. Because you were talking about some things yesterday on live. You talked about anxiety and PTSD. Oh my God. There are just so many questions. Oh, Toya got 2. Good job. Chia Pet was absolutely crazy. Okay, Erica, I'm finna look at my phone now. Duke won't go to therapy, but we are slowly but surely working on him, because Duke, we pointed out that last night on the live, you told us that Eric, you told us that what did you tell us? You told us that you're gonna stop saying that you're not gonna be married. Now, you told us that too. Hold on. It didn't work. It's like everything they were saying was triggering me dead ass. Then that's a sign that something was going on, Duke. Like so like when you talk about everything they were saying was triggering you, you're gonna have to talk to me and tell me what do you mean by everything they were saying was triggering you, because normally if you're being triggered, then there's a sign that something's going on there, and you've got to get through it. Maybe the therapist, which were they black or white? Because sometimes I feel like therapists have to relate to the person that they're talking to, and so sometimes that 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 that's a problem. And if it was triggering you, then he said he saw a psychiatrist. If it was triggering you, then that's the thing. You got to figure out what it is. And if you're being triggered, then we need to figure out why you're being triggered and how to get you through the triggers. And sometimes it's stuff that it's so small, we don't even think about is triggering us. Sometimes, like, y'all, when I came to clean up my mom's room after she passed, I think I laid some clothes on the bed and the scent of the clothes triggered me and I was crying for hours. So it's anything can trigger you if you've been through traumatic experiences. And for an 11-year-old to be triggered by certain things, then that's a sign that you actually were in the right place. But right now, therapy can last forever though. I think a lot of people feel that you go to therapy and you get fixed some kind of way. You can move through situations, but I feel like you can always need therapy, or at least you will always use the tools that your therapist equip you with. Now, Brianna, I know you did. Now, Brianna, we seen her being serious, and girl, I swear that is Memphis. That when I tell you Brianna is from Memphis, she is from Memphis. Yes, Latoya. I left my mother at 13 years old. Did I miss what he said? I must have missed his comment. Didn't work. It's like everything. Was that his last comment? Everything was triggering? Okay. That's the last comment. It was a psychiatrist, not a therapist. They tricked me in there with him. Oh, it's just so many questions. Have to go every week for the rest of your life. Yep, that's true right now. I think that's true. Aisha, no, it was on TikTok. It was on TikTok. It wasn't on here. Yep, I think that's right, Tasha. I think that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. But I think that's why these conversations are so important, especially for like African American men. I be trying to talk to my nephew all the time, like, you need to go to therapy, and he sounds just like Duke. So I say the same things to Duke I be saying to my nephew. My nephew used to be like in the streets real bad, and he got shot 5 times when in like 2015. And I always, like, every time I look at him, I just always thank God that he's still here, because he probably really shouldn't be here. But he says the same thing. But I think he walks around with PTSD. It's serious. People who are in the streets in any shape, form, or fashion, they see more than the average person has seen. They see like more, and so, man, they need therapy just like the girl who is suffering from anorexia, who really needs to go to therapy to get through that. They need it just the same. Hey, Blank. I was exhausted this morning from being up laughing all night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kaiser's mom. I'm so sorry, but they really clowned on it live last night. Yep. So you really have to be open to it. You have to be open. You have to be open to it, but you also have to understand that it's not easy. It is going to be triggering. Therapy is definitely going to be triggering, but with time, with help, with tools, you'll get through it. You'll get through it. Like, child, my therapist probably like, girl, I was crying in therapy the other day. I'm like, listen, my life has to change. It has to be better. And we have to understand that we're not going to be able to do everything by ourselves. Tanya, and that's hard. That's hard. I don't know what that's like. Right? I don't know what that's like, but what I can understand is how taxing that could be on your body. Like, I don't know if you guys understand how much stress really, y'all know, have you ever heard the term stress kills? So when you're talking about stress kills, it's scientifically proven. This is science. It's not something people just say because it sounds good. This is actual science. When you're stressed, stress releases hormones into your body that can ultimately affect your overall health. It's real. It's a silent killer. And that's one of the reasons why I said, I got to go to therapy. Since my mama died, y'all, my body has never felt the way my body feels. And talking, I was like, oh my God, I think it's stress. Like, I've gone times and didn't work out. But y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't know if it's because my age plus the stress. When y'all be in these chats talking about getting folded up like a pretzel, I said, baby, I wouldn't even make it. Because like my body feels so much, it's so different now. Like, you absolutely have to, like, don't push stress to the side and what it can do to you. My body has never felt the way it feels now. It's never felt this way before. And I know that it's all attributed to the stress from my mama dying. So y'all have to be serious about understanding how stress affects your life. And just because you're not actively going through something, it doesn't mean it's not a stressful situation in your mind. It doesn't mean that at all. Like, it just doesn't mean that. So Simply Style, I think the important thing that we have to understand with psychiatrists is you definitely unbalanced some kind of way when you go see a psychiatrist, but you go for lots of things. And when you go, if you're a kid, especially a young African-American male, I don't know what his reason was for going to a psychiatrist, but a lot of kids have to go for ADHD, and you absolutely should go to a psychiatrist. To kids with like behavior problems in school, if you're getting a lot of suspensions, their first thing is going to be a therapist or a psychiatrist. If there are other things that trigger the referral to the psychiatrist. But if you want to see a psychiatrist, hell, if you're going to see a therapist, you're unbalanced some kind of way. So that's absolutely that's something that we all have to think about. You going to therapy, like I said, going to therapy, you're unbalanced some kind of way. A psychiatrist is just, I feel like it may be something that needs to be diagnosed by a psychiatrist. Yep, Sunshine, I agree with that. It's more power in numbers. More power in numbers for sure. She said, Tanya said, I'm hood. Tanya, oh my God. I knew it, dude. I felt like that was probably the reason. I feel like that was probably the reason. But it's just not unheard of. That's so many boys have this very same story. But you act out for a reason. You're not just acting out because that's what you want to do. There's a reason for everything. And for you to be in alternative school since 6th grade, something just went unchecked. And I always say our parents, because he said he's 36, I'm 37, so our moms are about the same age. Our parents just weren't as open to therapy and really figuring out why you act the way you act. So much trauma, Brianna. This is real. It is just so much trauma in our schools. Well, LaToya, that's why he was going to the psychiatrist to figure it out. Yep, very different, Red. The psychiatrist and the therapist are very different, but depending on what your school, what I was saying was depending on what your school thinks you need, the referral could be for counseling or the referral could be for a psychiatrist. And in his case, if he had very like serious, we don't know, he had to have something else going on coupled with the acting out for them to say, well, maybe he needs to see a psychiatrist. Maybe there were like, outside of the behavior issues, maybe there was other things going on. And it's like, okay, let's see if something's going on, which I do think was good. No, but Duke, when you're angry at the world, I can see how easy it is for you to feel like everyone is against you. I can see, yep, thank you, Red. I can see how easy it is, man. This is why, y'all, I have this idea. I wish I could put, like, I say the therapy phone. Y'all remember like pay phones? The therapy phone in our neighborhoods because of what he just said. I felt like everybody was against me. Man, I don't know what it's like to grow up. I don't know what it's like to grow up in the hood and feel like you don't have anyone to turn to, or, this is why I like fathers and positive male role models. It is so important for our Black boys to have in their communities because you learn how to deal with your emotions and how to process things. And sometimes these babies just aren't able to process things. Oh, Duke, don't make me cry. Oh, that just makes me so sad. Oh my God, I'm trying to hold my tears back. That makes me so sad. Oh my God. I have a son. My son is definitely a little awkward. Oh, he gonna make me cry, y'all. I'm trying not to cry. Because that is so sad. Girl, I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying my best to hold my tears back. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, that just makes me so sad. It makes me so sad because, like, our boys, but dude, that's the problem. You don't have to be tough all the time. Our boys are taught to always be tough and just like what he just said, I'm tough, I'll get through it. That is not normal. That is not normal. And my son, y'all, when my son first came to Memphis, I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God, he hasn't been in Memphis. And I think it's going to be hard. So we put him in a charter school. My friend is the principal at the school. And my son is very smart. When he got into the school, I was a little pissed because he was mixed in classes with everybody, which scared me in the first place. And I remember what made me transfer him is I was talking to him one day and my baby was like, I feel different. What did he say? He said, I don't want to be different, or they asked him why he talks the way he talks or why he acts the way he acts. It was something like that. I remember a boo-hoo crying in the driveway simply because I'm sorry. I'm not with all that. Just you gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. That's not the type of parent I am. And baby, I was in Memphis for a week going to private schools. I went and do it because what I never want, like, our black boys have so much to go through already. I never want my son to feel like he's not worthy, that he is not enough just because he speak that because he's articulate, because he's smart, because he's different. Like, I never want my son to go through that. And so I sure in the hell did got my baby up out of there. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I grew up in Memphis and I went through it. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing that for my baby. So hearing him say, like, I think I was just young and alone, like, that hurt me, because I can remember too, my daughter told me that. And I'm like the mom, I'm always there. But my baby, she said when we first moved to Georgia, Mariah said she felt alone. Y'all, that broke me down. Your kids should not feel alone. And it hurts you as a parent when you hear your baby say they feel alone, because so many times we're just going through life, right? And we forget that these are little humans that we are shaping into adults. And so, like, just hearing him say, like, I think I was just young and alone, like, it triggers me. It made me sad because, like, I'm just picturing a kid that young. You know, you're 11. You're having to go to therapy, not understanding why you're there. You're not even understanding why you feel the way you feel. So, like, that just, like, you are your kid's spokesperson. And so for Mariah to tell me that, and I had to go back. Like, I had to go back in my life. Like, what was going on? Y'all, when she said that, I always worked while they were at school, and I was home at night. When I moved to Georgia, I had to work night shift. So I worked 3 to 11:30 for a year, damn near. So for about a year, my baby was coming home off the bus to a babysitter, and I wasn't there. I was working overtime on weekends, so I really wasn't spending time with her. I probably wasn't as attentive as I needed to be. So him, like, I understand that when kids are alone, feel alone is very frustrating. It is hard for kids to understand because kids didn't ask to be here. But it's up to us as parents to recognize that that's what's going on with our children, and to try to really, really get them through that. So, like, that just made me so sad, because this unfortunately is what we see with most of our black boys. And it starts with that right there. Feeling alone. Like a random broad. Oh, Breon, I can't stand that. Oh, I can't stand that at all. Yep, that's true. Erica brings me back to my baby crying all the time. When Mariah was crying all the time, I grew up in Memphis, so I'm like, you can't be out here crying. Y'all, when I tell you I used to be so hard on her, I'm like, excuse my language, I'm like, you can't let them little hoes see you crying. Like, you can't let them see you crying. They're gonna take that shit as your weakness. And they're gonna feel like they can get over on you. I used to talk to her like that. Like, Mariah, you can't do that. Like, I used to get so mad when she was crying. Like, no, you can't be. I'd be like, man, stop that weak ass crying. Like, I would get so mad at my baby until I went to therapy. And you understand, your daughter is not growing up in Memphis. She's not growing up in Memphis. And as long as she's not crying outside of this house, okay, great. You really got to meet your kids where they are. Just because you went through something does not mean your kids have to go through it as well. And so many times we see that. With Key, that's what I used to do, girl. But therapy changed me, friend. I've been feeling alone all my life. Tanya, I'm very sorry that you feel alone. Why do you feel alone? Do you not have siblings? Do you not have family? Or is it just an understanding thing? Like, people are not understanding you. Key, I had to get better, though. I had to get better because I had to learn that Mariah is not Melanie. She is not Melanie. Just because I could take my mama never cursed at us because she just didn't curse. But yelling and stuff like that, because I could take it, doesn't mean it. Mariah is her own person. And once you understand that your children they're their own people, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You are like, my son got in trouble the other day at school. Lord, I want to get pissed off on this live. But it's just, he just made an impulsive decision. Like, the teacher took his phone. He needed the phone for band. And instead of him just telling the other teacher, I can't get my phone, he went and took the phone back. You can't do that. And he got in trouble. And I hate it. I hate when my baby gets in trouble. I do. I'm definitely not the whoop your kids parent. Okay? I graduated from that a long time ago. I'm the talk to your kids parent. So I'm always wanting to make sure you understand why you made the decision you made. I need you to understand why I feel the way I feel about the decision that you made. And once we do that, then we okay. You're an only child. I can see that. Do you not have cousins or anything? Ooh, Missy. Missy therapy gonna be saving me, girl. I don't know if it's real gentle, Brianna, but I definitely don't. I might say like I definitely don't use the F word with my kids. Do my best not to use the MF word with my kids. I just don't like it. You never catch me calling my children B's and H's. I'm not that parent either. I'm not that parent either. No, Erica, listen, Erica. At first, I was like too because I didn't think it deserved suspension. He was wrong for taking the phone, but he's in the optional program. How the hell would you suspend my son? Like I was a little bothered by that. I was a little bothered by it. Oh, okay. You're in Virginia now. My support to listen because I have boys. I never heard my parents argue. I think that's big shade. When I was with my son's dad, I was so big on it. Don't argue with me in front of these kids because I just don't think that that's healthy. I just don't. You don't want to be. You mess your kids. You can mess your kids up like that too. Yeah, like I'm like that too. My nephew them talk about me all the time, but my nephew told me the other day when we were driving, he was out of order. LJ was out of order. I'm like, LJ, why the hell did you do that? Like, I was so mad at him because I just felt like it was something so simple. Okay, we would have came back and got the phone back. I'm a family in Boston. Was hard for me initially, girl. I got to talk it out. You can't do something to me and we can't talk. We got to talk about it. I'm sorry. My kids, my sisters, like right now, I'm not really talking to one of my sisters, and we're not going to talk until we talk about how you made me feel. I've absolutely learned that if you don't tell people what they did to make you feel away, they'll keep doing it. So why not just tell them so you can get over it? And then if they do it again, they just don't give a damn about your feelings and how you feel about it. And I have said the B word. I try not to, tell you. Your kids, you're like their first person for everything. And I do not want to create an environment where my children have to like hear me. Like I don't want to create that environment where my home is toxic for them. Harper, we all grew up not talking about feelings. I think we all grew up not talking about feelings. I think it's natural in in a lot of African American communities because our parents are kind of repeat what they grew up with. My mom was not super affectionate at all, but with my child, I'm very affectionate. This is right, Erica. Erica Jake's been on it today. Erica Jake's been on it today, telling you none of us are perfect parents. None of us are perfect parents. Always operate in the mindset that this is your first time being a parent. This is your first time parent each one of those children. So you're never going to be perfect. You should never aspire to be perfect because it's never going to happen. None of us are perfect. But like Erica said, you have to have some change behind the things that you do. Key, my mom used to tell me, y'all, if I used to try to hug her, she'd be like, move, girl, I ain't gay. My mom used to say that all the time. I am so like, I hug and kiss my babies all the time because I do feel like I was a child that needed that when I grew up. I needed the hugs. I needed the kisses. You know, like it just became so normal in my family for me to make straight A's that I don't feel like my mom got excited for me when it happened. I don't feel like my mom was like I know she was proud because she would tell people and she would brag on me, right? But I think it just became so routine for me to always be doing great things. National Honor Society, graduating the top of your class, all of the cheer competitions, making cheer. I think it just became routine. And as parents, we need to understand that you got to know what your kids need. You got to know your kids' love language. Like Mariah, I know that Mariah is a kid that needs to hear it. She needs to hear how proud I am of her. I might get on her nerves, but she needs to hear it. She needs to hear it. She needs to be, I need to make sure I'm always checking up on her. I need to make sure that I'm always doing these things for her because that is who she is. I've learned her. LJ, don't give a damn. Okay? He does not give a damn. Even got in trouble yesterday, the other day, and his dad got on him. I was like, you do understand how much we love you? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, he doesn't care, but I'm always trying to make sure he knows it. I'm always trying to make sure he knows how much I love him, how much I care for him. Tanya, I've heard growing up in a West Indian family, I've heard it's a little different. In Nigerian families, I've heard that. So you got to know your kids. Blake, it's me. I have to talk about it. I don't give a damn. If we work together, whatever, I need to talk about what you did so that you don't do it again. Front row with my siblings. I just needed to get through. Hold on, Tanya. I must have missed something. But I'm always the go-to person for everyone. I'm the friend who isn't going to judge you no matter what. I love that. I can see the Erica. But maybe we're going to talk through it until you feel better. That's me, Erica. I'm absolutely that person. Brianna, you kiss your nephews for 2 minutes straight. I'm that person, Brianna. I absolutely am this. I mean, not Brianna, Erica. I'm the same person. I tell my mom all the time she's lucky. I'm independently driven because as a teacher, Brianna, this is so real. This is so real, y'all. When I grew up, my mom always worked 2 jobs. My mom, out of my friend group, when I was in elementary and stuff, my mom was the only one who was college educated. And but she was always working. So, we grew up in South Memphis. So we may have been one of like 4 on our block who our parents owned the house. But y'all, my mama worked so much. My sister practically raised us. My mama was always tired. When I was little, I used to do this thing to my mama. Like if I was hold on, okay. When I had Mariah, it was so important for me to play Barbies with her. I know that seems so crazy, but it was so important for me to play dressed up with her because these are things that my mother never did. I cannot remember one time my mama ever took me to a park. I can't remember one time she ever sat down and played with me. She would come to like stuff at school, but as far as having this, like how Mariah grew up, always having her mom like there, just always hugging her, kissing her, loving her. I did not have that as a kid. And when I went through therapy as an adult, I realized that was something that I needed as a child. And I started to understand that's why I was calling her like, girl, I'm taking Mariah here. Why you never did that to me? I was joking, but I had to learn through therapy. I was absolutely serious. So in my family, my oldest sister, she was kind of always at the house cooking, cleaning. And then when I came, then when my little sister came, I kind of did the same thing for her. I was 16, making sure when school was time to start putting layaway in for my sister to get school clothes, for me to make sure she had what she needed. Like that's how I grew up as a kid. And you understand that, yeah, we're siblings, but it almost felt like you were taking care of your siblings. Oh, yeah, I got you now. Male that's in the area. I dropped the ball. I didn't realize how important to affirm your children. You've got to, Latoya. You've got, if y'all, we got our kids' biggest cheerleaders. We just have to. Me too, Blake. Me too. I was the one helping with my little brother. Whoop! That's what happens, Brianna. I was my mother's child. They said I wouldn't be nothing, but I'm the only one out of her children. I only got the degree, but I made the dean's list. Okay, period, Tanya. That's why you can't let what people say to you define who you are. Tanya, sometimes I think my mama was kind of the black sheep when it came to her siblings. Because sometimes people just, I don't know. Sometimes people, I don't know. It's just, it can get super awkward. Super awkward. Sometimes people just refuse to give you the respect and the credit that you demand and deserve. And when they don't do it, you just kind of have to be okay with being okay without it. Sometimes it hurts, but I feel like you find other ways. You find other ways to get that information. But yes. Okay, y'all. Been on here 3 hours now. So I'm about to get off live. It is 10:40 because I have to be up. I have to be up in the morning to make sure I'm streaming, Lord. I want to stream up front so bad, but I'm going to pray on it, y'all. Quote or video every morning in the group chat. I like that, Erica. It might actually help me. Can I say again how much I just love this community? And first of all, I want to say thank you guys for being vulnerable enough to share the things that we share in the chat. I think he said 8:30, Blake. Thank you guys for being vulnerable enough to share in the chat, because it should not be lost that when you guys are talking in the chat, it's helping me, it's helping other people that are in here as well. So thank you guys for being vulnerable. And Erica, I think that sounds great, because if I'm going through devotionals or talking to you guys, it would actually help me go through devotionals and talk to you guys. So Erica, are you talking about like a line or something? I'm gonna call Erica when I get through. I'm gonna oh, it's 10:40. Let me look at my phone real quick. Let me make sure my baby haven't texted me back. Okay, Eric, I'm gonna take care of something and then I'm gonna text you and I'll see if you're still up. If not, we'll chat tomorrow. But T Townsend said 5 additional hours. I love you guys, and I'm happy that you guys are able to be very vulnerable in here, because I know that talks a lot. Okay, Eric, I'll do that. That takes a lot out of us to do. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. But we're gonna keep getting through this. This was an amazing session. You know, Wi-Fi cutting off and all, because I still don't know why is the Wi-Fi working everywhere else but back here. I just don't get that. But I appreciate you. Y'all help me. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support, because even being here supporting the channel, and thank you just again for being vulnerable and being open to sharing what you're going through with the chat. And I hope at some point this is helping you guys, because it's definitely helping me. But I am going to get off the live. Good night, everybody. I hope you guys have a blessed night. And I'm actually going to get off this live and I'm going to journal. Okay? I'm actually going to do that. Thanks to y'all. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye-bye.